Chafón, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chafón, all kinds of masa. Fernie's all nervous. Give him a beer or two. Chicano chafón, Esteve's an asshole. Just lost some fans. Oh well, tough shit. Chicano chafón, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt. We will. Chicano chafón, we love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well, well, well.
Ciao.
Welcome to another episode of Chicano Shuffle. This is Ramon.
This is Esteves.
Fernando.
And we are on location at the 5th annual Montebello Artfest.
5th annual, huh, bro?
Yeah, you know. But
Tiene
what happened?
éxito.
Yeah, I know what happened to the other four. We're looking, ¿por qué no nos invitan, güey?
Que llevamos un año.
Yeah.
Is this like our 1 year?
Yeah, this is our 1 year episode right here.
Oh, shit.
You know, a year ago, the simple conversation and thought and like, hey, let's start a podcast is when it took place. It took flight.
How has this year been for you, bro? Have you learned anything?
Oh, my God. I learned so much, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned that
Tell me more.
when it comes down to it, like my creativity may not be solving cancer or fucking figuring out what, you know, the Pythagorean theorem is or lo que sea, nada de eso, güey. I found out that my hidden talent is
You're studying for your SATs
I
again?
could come up with bullshit for songs and I could come up with bullshit for, like, you know, parodies o lo que sea. Es donde me sale, la pendejada es donde me sale, güey.
Yeah.
And you know what? That is, I think in the long run, that's going to be a useful skill.
Doña Meche, he does have talent. I don't care what anybody says in el pueblo allá en Jalisco.
Esas pendejadas de qué te van a servir.
Yeah.
You know, I also learned...
Con esas pendejadas nunca vas a comer, Ramón.
Looks like he's done well for himself.
I've learned...
Dice puras pendejadas, dices.
Yeah, but... All right.
Looks like he's done well, but that's fucked up.
But what I've also learned is that, like, you know what, Esteban, you're like... You're feet on the ground, you know? Your mind is always moving.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stay still. Like I've always said, you're like a shark. The minute you stay still, you die.
You always said that, yeah.
Yeah, so that, you know, and now more than ever, I see it more evident, you know, you know, always giving the useful knowledge of diet or personal achievements and how to, you know, open your mind and open up your heart or your thoughts or your beliefs and everything, you know. So that's been big. And for Fernie, we've always known, I've always known que este cabrón is like, he's a wizard when it comes to the tech stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And he always gets shit
His
done.
banquito over here is not very techy, güey.
No, but, you know, on the fly...
They don't call you el DIY for nothing, bro.
No me dicen el Mr. Pinterest.
El do-it-yourself,
El
Ferns.
DIY.
Nailed it.
That would have been useful in junior high, no?
El DIY? Maybe in junior high, DIY meant something else,
I
right?
know, right?
It's funny that now apparently I do homework, güey. The DIY, güey.
Yeah,
Should be
so...
called homework, güey.
DIY.
In a year of doing this constantly, you know, every Sunday for the most part, or, you know, once a week, it's been it's very eye-opening.
Yeah.
At least for my two compas, you and Ferns.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what you've learned in the
Pobre
1
Dave
year.
acá, nada que ver.
Well, Dave is otro pedo. El West Side Dave, he's in the background. We got him as a staff today, unpaid staff.
Well, I
Sigue
mean,
with this child labor.
I can't remember a time in this friendship of ours that I've been around for a whole year because I usually get away for a long
you
time.
You disappear.
Talk about this way you don't get invites.
Sometimes years, right?
Yeah.
I've been gone for like a year.
You were the most you were gone for a year. I'm like, I even had to reach out to your sister thinking you were dead.
Yeah, seriously.
Or ¿qué te pasó? No, yeah, it's like.
No, he did. Yeah.
Ramon se preocupa, güey.
Yeah, no, he gets worried. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I tried calling, your number didn't exist, and you were not on Facebook, you were not on anything. I'm like, what the fuck is up with this? And finally, I remember that your sister's on Facebook, so I I reached out to her. I'm like, hey, this is Ramon, Noila's brother, blah, blah, blah. I don't mean to, freak you out. I just want to know if your brother's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him like over a year now.
Yeah.
And shit,
So if anything, this year has taught me that friends are really important. And you don't need that. You need to go through things on your own. Like, there's people around you that care about you, and chances are they're going through similar things, so might as well help each other. So that's pretty much what I learned, that you can have a vision and accomplish it, and people will actually listen if it impacts them, which is really cool too, The other thing I learned is that in the Chicano community, once you start meeting people that aren't fucking complaining about their jobs and shit, people that are actually like artists, actors, I learned how close and how helpful everybody is to each other, which is really cool to see, man.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
¿Y tú qué andas, friends? What did you learn in this year?
I don't know, güey. I'm not sure what I learned yet, güey. I think I'm a little bit more open. There's a couple things I've talked about that I don't really talk about, like normal conversation we wouldn't talk about, I wouldn't bring up. But también, to what Esteban said, like even when we did our first little show like this, little booth, remember how surprised we were we're so used to the raza fucking like repelling each other, like fighting against each other.
Yeah, and competing and shit.
And we've learned that it's not always the case, man.
No, that was really cool to see también, güey.
Yeah, and one of the cool things is like, this event right here, like, dude, there is a lot of vendors.
Yeah.
And a lot of raza, and I've seen, other non-raza people too, and it's just, it's a beautiful thing. Everybody's been getting along. Everybody's been cool, except for the beginning when Dave pissed off a vendor and she took it off on...
during registration?
Yeah.
Too early, Dave. Nobody had coffee yet, and Dave's pissing people off.
West Side Dave. So we get here, and there's a line for registration. So we get in line, and there's this lady in front of us, redhead with a Dodgers jersey, right? And I guess she's trying to get her husband to park really close by. So she says to both of us, hey, do you guys mind saving my spot? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And Dave, in a sarcastic way, is like, no saving spots. No. You leave, that's it. But in a sarcastic way, like in a funny way. Dude,
he just,
the look that she gave him.
No sarcasm.
Era de, te voy a matar, hijo de tu madre. And nobody's going to find your bones.
She doesn't know about sarcasm.
Like, no, I think Dave just read the Neil Strauss book, The Game, and he told him to be cocky funny when he wants to pick up on women.
Funny?
So he tried to use that, and it backfired because she was not the one.
Funny.
And then after Dave pissed her off, the organizer came by all stressed out that some lady was yelling at him too, right? And it was the same one.
The thing is that, he comes like, oh my God, dude, I just had the most troublesome vendor, and she started yelling at me, and she starts comparing this event to another one, and it's never like this at this place. And he's like, well, you're welcome to go over there if you want. I can refund you your money. No, this will do, but I will stay here. But you know what? This is not organized. He's like, fuck.
I guess every event has one, because remember the last one también? Remember the lady?
Cape?
Yeah, the one with the porta potties.
East LA Cape.
But Ramon fucking threw Westside Dave under the bus with the promoter because he explained how it's Dave's fault for being cocky funny.
No, because then,
that sounds about right. Ramon throwing someone under the bus.
I ask him which lady is it to stay clear from her. I just like, oh, she's got red hair and a blue jersey. Like, oh, and me and Dave look at each other like, oh shit, is that the one? And yeah, sure enough, it was.
I hope Dave is taking over my puesto as the fall guy.
No,
es que es Fernando.
It's because Dave he pulled the all-nighter last night, so his cognitive reaction and thinking is not really.
It's not on point today.
It's not like the kids say these days, 100.
Al 100.
It's not a hundo.
So we had made arrangements, right? we had talked about during the week that I wanted to be here early on today.
Bye, Cynthia.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's a nice immigrant measure. Salieron chingonas, güey.
I know.
Esa piratería right there.
Yeah, so that's...
I know. Well, this comes out on Tuesday, but you know the raza's always trying to fucking make a dime, no?
Yeah.
So there was a few guys earlier while we were taking pictures with our Hollywood friends, and they try to sell us because this is on Saturday, so tonight Canelo and Triple G are fighting. They actually fucking made pirata shirts of the fight.
And an event where there's a lot of vendors selling merchandise.
Where people paid for a booth.
Yeah, I know.
For a booth.
I know, exactly, right?
And they're just walking around, and then when we finish taking pictures of these celebrities, the style organizer right
Hollywood
in front of us, and they're trying to sell the shirts with the organizer in front of him. He's just like, he was a little bit upset about that. But yeah, so going back to Dave, Westside Dave. So Dave was supposed to be at my house by 7:30. 7:38 comes and nothing. So I text him like, "Hey,
putting you on blast, dude.
Did you fall asleep or
I
what?"
think his parents listen to this, dude.
No.
You might want to not get into the details
I'm not gonna get into
of what happened of what happened in West Hollywood last night.
No, it wasn't West Hollywood.
You know,
but
wasn't he at the Akbar?
But I'm like, Dave, did you fucking fall asleep again? And oh no, did you just fall asleep? And he didn't answer. And then it was like, maybe a couple minutes to like, dude, I'm sorry. If you want, you can head on in. And I'm on my way. I'm like, nah, don't worry, dude. I'll wait for you. We got time. So yeah, and everything. And Dave, dude, is like, he looks like he partied, man.
Yeah.
It looks like Dave partying. He just got like 2 hours of sleep. And I'm like, he's still wearing his clothes from last night.
Yeah, and
he's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. This is the stuff that I wear every day. I'm not.
He partied last night because he's wearing a button-up shirt and one of the flaps on the right side is untucked.
and where to park.
Instead of being
he brought his dress shoes to the park.
all he's missing is his little sport jacket with the elbow pad or the elbow patch on it. I'm like, oh, really, Dave?
Those bus drivers are cruel, Dave.
It's okay to party, man. There's no problem. No.
Westside Dave.
I didn't party.
Westside Dave is keeping the Dockers khaki khaki pants company in business.
He's keeping them busy, man.
Yeah.
So freaking. So that was the thing. We get here and then Dave.
He's back there like this.
I know. He's saying cut it out.
No. But then we get here and then he's pissing off vendors.
He is pissing off vendors.
Giving the organizer a hard time.
I know, Dave.
Like, come on, Dave.
Dave, we can't take you anywhere, Dave.
Maybe that's gonna be the next name of the hurricane. Hurricane Dave.
Hurricane Dave. Yeah, even our celebrity friends were yelling at him because he was sleeping.
He took a little nap. He's been partying, man.
No, yeah. I had to yell at him to bring water. But you gonna tell the fans about his virote fucking trip?
So,
qué cruel, güey.
So once we finished setting up, and then it was Dave, myself, and then Esteban were here. So once they gave us our spot, we rushed it, just to set up because the sun was starting to get a little warm.
Yeah.
And you're all like, I liked your idea, like, hey, dude, let's just get this shit out of the way before it gets really hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, boom, we set it up, boom, and everything. Once we were done, then you told Dave, you gotta drink water, dude. You look like you're like dehydrated.
And he was stubborn.
Yeah, no, I don't need water. I had plenty of water when I was younger.
I know, right? I only drink alkaline water that's pH 7.3.
And then it's brought from the Himalayas.
Yeah, that's how I drink.
That's how I drink.
I don't drink water unless I put some Himalayan salt in it.
So I'm like, come on, Dave, just go get water, whatever. Then so he went to La Superior.
As a Superior runner?
Yeah, there's
right
like
across the
blocks.
street.
Yeah, a block over.
No, across the street.
It's right there. Yeah, still building.
No peleen where the Superior is at.
Está,
Yeah, es que lo dice como si no lo conoce, güey.
No, like I thought it was 2 blocks over, but it's one. It's just
Ramon
right
likes
there.
to scout vendors.
You guys always fight to see who's more Islos.
Oh, my God.
Me or you? No, wait, that's Superior. Oh, I see the fucking sign. Okay. Okay.
So se arranca, and he goes, and then he gets water, and then he comes back with una bolsa with 4 bolillos.
Was it cuatro?
4 bolillos. Yeah, 4 bolillos, recién hechos. They're like, dude, they were warm.
Yeah.
I couldn't let them stay there.
Yeah. They needed a new home.
so then,
Ay, güey.
What the fuck? No,
Ya
shit.
empezó el punchis, güey.
Oh, man.
A maximum power. Se va a poner cabrón, güey.
Se va a poner cabrón, güey. So, Ramon was pissed because Dave brought the virotas or the teleras that were playing. He didn't bring the ones that had beans and cheese and he wanted some of that Philadelphia cream cheese in it. Yeah.
He just brought him.
So he's like, "What am I gonna do with these, Dave?"
Oh shit!
Poor Dave. He never
Dave's
satisfies the
dude,
choco.
these are the best, dude. They're just warm. They just came out of the oven. They're like, you could eat them by themselves. I'm like, Dave, they got a kitchen there. It wasn't hard to get beans and maybe some little quesito on the side, you know?
Yeah, right.
Oh shit!
Yeah. What happened?
So is this the intro? Because I don't know if I want to talk in past tense.
No, this is the intro.
So we don't know who we're interviewing yet?
No, well, we saw a couple of people. No.
Fucking shit up. Cut.
No, we already made arrangements. We're going to get some people right now. But just so that you know, we're at the 5th annual Montebello Artfest, you know. And as you can hear, they were getting the sound ready and everybody's getting ready. And it's going to be a good time. So I think we should take a break right now.
Yeah,
and then
we'll be right back.
And then we'll be right back. Guest. And we like to do these little recordings or these little shows because we end up getting good people and iconic people. And the one that we have right now, it's one of those that I grew up watching. I saw Boulevard Nights, I saw American Me, and
how old were you when you first saw Boulevard Nights?
I think I was maybe about 9-10 years old.
Again.
And well, for the listeners out there, we got Mr. Danny De La Paz, aka Puppet from American Me, and aka Chuco from Boulevard Nights. You know, so
thank you for letting me be here to kick it with you guys.
Oh man, no problem, man. It's our pleasure, man. It's like it's one of those things that like I remember. I don't know about these guys, but I remember watching American Me. And like, dude, you're like firme, dude. You're like hardcore, like, you know.
That was the movie then.
Yeah, that was the movie. But not only that is,
well, you know that was such a great role to be blessed to play that part. And I remember in that year, all the actors that were active in that time, everybody wanted to play that particular role.
Oh wow!
Because there was so many parts in the movie, and it was such a big story with so many characters that you thought that if you weren't the stars of the film, you were not going to be remembered.
Oh wow, yeah, that makes sense.
So that particular part, you know, that he did something that would cause people to remember him. If
you seen the movie,
it was a memorable role.
It was, and and I remember watching it, and it's like that famous line, and I'm sure you heard it over and over. Don't look at me, little puppet.
It wasn't famous when we did it.
No, it wasn't. But as
a couple of weeks after it came out, I started hearing people saying it, and I was like, why are they saying that line? I could not figure out like what the deal was. But then pretty soon everybody was doing it and just took off.
And I think it's more because at least for me when I saw that, I mean I was so engulfed. I was like in my teens. This is what, in 92? Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it came out I was like 13, 14 when I saw it. And it was in my teens, and it's like I understood that when Almost came out with this movie, it wasn't to glorify gangbanging. It wasn't to glorify the lifestyle. It was just to make awareness of it. And you know, when you're young, that doesn't captivate. But that scene when you're with Little Puppet, which is Danny Villarreal, you played it so real because I mean you could see the pain in your face.
Well, so much of that was going on in that scene really had to do with the chemistry between me and Daniel. And right from the start, because we didn't know each other before we made the film, but right from the start, we just hit it off. Oh, he got on my nerves. As soon as the very first time I met him, I was like, who the hell is this? And he was like you. He was laughing all the time and joking on the plane. And I was in one of those, blue moods. Yeah. And there he was, Mr. Comedy, right? Mr. You know what talker.
Yeah, you can say shit talker.
Yeah, Mr. Shit talker from way back in the day.
Oh man,
he loves it.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure he's I talked to him.
He's like one of those quiet shit talkers. He's not loud about it.
I guess it's one of those when he's got to know you and everything that you know when his.
But before he knows you, it's already going on in that little sick mind of his.
Oh, so maybe that's why that scene, that role, was so iconic and so.
I think it was a lot easier to do because of an actor of his caliber. You know, working with someone like him, it was easier to do what you had to do,
Like, it
because I
elevates
wasn't in
everybody.
that scene alone. It was the two of us together. You know.
Now let me ask you, because I was also looking at I was looking at the documentary a couple months ago, and I saw that you guys actually filmed at Folsom Prison, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's you're talking about Lives in Hazard, the documentary
Yes.
that Robert Young's son Andrew and his
And the only people allowed in that prison was just the actors and the crew. That was it.
yes, and then there was the guys that were the inmates.
And the inmates, yeah, and then the guards. But the thing is that I know that there was a big old, I don't know, how would I say, stressful for the penitentiary itself, because that you guys were dressed just like the inmates.
Yeah.
And they couldn't distinguish you in the big crowd or anything. Something went down.
And in the movie, they're not exaggerating either. They really were nervous. You could tell everybody was very nervous.
Yeah.
And they made us sign a release form, I remember, that said that they don't honor hostages.
Oh wow.
So basically that means that if somebody decided to do that, take you as a hostage, they weren't going to negotiate on your behalf. And you had to sign it in order to play the role.
And to be in that.
I was like, man, from high school drama class to Folsom Prison. What the hell happened? How did I get here? You know? I couldn't believe it.
Oh man.
It's like you start off as a young person liking something, and then you just get deeper and deeper into it, and it takes you to places that really change you as a person.
Yeah.
Being in Folsom Prison for 3 weeks was very impactful.
So all that, it took 3 weeks to film.
3 weeks. The first 3 weeks of the 10-week schedule were all at Folsom.
And where did you guys sleep at? In the prison or on trailers outside the prison?
No, they wouldn't let us stay there. We stayed at a nearby Holiday Inn.
Okay. Oh wow.
And then at the
These Bear
same
Grylls,
time,
man?
they were filming Blood In, Blood Out in the same summer, but they were in San Quentin.
Yes.
And my best friend plays the Mero Mero Montana in Blood In, Blood Out. So we would be on the phone at the end of our work day talking to each other about what happened on his set and what happened on mine.
Wow.
Because we were both dealing with being in a prison for the first time in our lives.
I hope you didn't have to talk about when you had to keister that balloon, man.
You know, it's very useful to know how to keister.
You know what? It's one of those.
Don't tell anyone I said that.
No.
Nobody's listening.
We got
two guys.
I know. Right? We got it's just like when I saw that movie, it's like at that age I didn't know what the hell. I'm like, holy, that's the way they had to transport stuff, and that kind of like turned me away. Like, okay, I gotta stay clean. I don't want to go through this. And then the fact, you know, the shit that goes down, like shit goes down, you have to represent.
Pun intended, right?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting now is that, you know, with the popularity of social media and all that, and with the success of YouTube, is now there's a lot of shows on YouTube where people talk about prison life.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
the realities
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
how it's morphed, how it's evolved, what it's like today.
Yeah.
There's some white guy on there. He's got millions of followers. I love to watch his show.
Oh.
It's called 23 and 1.
23 and 1.
Yeah. I forget what his name is. Please forgive me for not remembering your name. But I did reach out to you on Instagram, and you have not answered me back. But anyway. It's a good show. It's a really good show. And it's just about that reality. Let's explore that reality and break it down. What are the do's and don'ts?
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, it's like American Me, but like a tutorial version.
Okay.
The how-to, you know, prison for dummies, you know?
Yeah.
I think Trejo has a movie on Netflix
Yes,
that's the Guide to Surviving Prison. Or
Yes.
something.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
And you know, he's also involved in the music industry too.
Yeah,
I think, Danny.
He's in everything. That
Yeah,
guy.
he's
Is because I know he was in that. He's in that video for what do they call the Lakesiders? Have you had them on your show?
No.
Get them on your show.
Hey, if you
I think I have their card. I think I have their card.
If you could put in
They
that
are
word for us.
amazing. Have you seen their videos?
Yes, we have. Actually, he introduced me, Esteban introduced me to
Love
them.
those guys.
And I've been listening to them.
If they're listening,
yeah. Well, let's hope they are.
a small tip would be appreciated. No,
Yeah, I love their videos because they're like in the downtown area. They're by the river. They're like, they have that look, and it's like, it's the way they film it. It's got that Chicano look.
but you know what? Just
Pachuco look.
It's like all those in the original Lowrider magazines
Yes.
when they publish all those old pictures. It's those pictures come to life.
Yes.
You can imagine those pictures moving.
That's very true.
That's
Yeah.
what these videos are, and that concept is a beautiful concept. it's about time someone did something like that.
Wow.
Let's do a whole movie like that.
Oh my God! And they've done, I think they've done a pretty good job. And their music is wonderful.
And just that they represent, and you can tell they love to dress like that.
Yes.
They're not just doing it for fashion or trends.
Or just a fan.
Yeah, they love it.
They embrace it.
Yeah, they embrace it.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But
it's such a pleasure, bro. I got to tell you, man. I'm 61 years old now.
Wow, you look great, man.
Or as I like to say, 16 backwards. So I can be 16 again, right? But I'm so glad I've lived this long just to be able to experience just all the love that people have for those movies, not just the ones I'm in.
No, but
just for those movies. I never realized how movies could bring people together, But they do unite. And look at Turner Classic Movies, how successful they are.
Oh yeah, because the classics, I think that the other day they were going to do one in memory of Burt Reynolds. I think they were
Yes,
gonna do
yes, Burt.
Yeah.
I've had 5 of my films shown on Turner Classic Movies. That's how you know how old you really are.
Nah, you're still young.
Damn, when was the first one? I was like, okay, I've only got 1, I'm cool.
Okay.
And then there was 2, then 3, then 4, now we're up to 5.
No, the only ones that I know that you've been in Boulevard Nights, and I know you were in American.
Newsflash.
Yes.
Danny de la Paz has been in more than 2 movies.
Yes.
I want the world to know this. I'm sorry if it blows your
and
vision of me. How the hell could I support myself on 2 movies for 30 years, man? I must have been good at budgeting, I'll tell you that.
Now, how is it that you got into acting? Like, what was the story behind that?
We're in Montebello Park right now off of Whittier Boulevard.
Yeah.
I'd say about maybe 5 miles that way. Further east
Whittier
is where I grew up, born and raised.
Okay.
And in the high school I went to, we had a young teacher. She was like 29. And she was in charge of the English and the drama department. So she was my English teacher. And me and a friend of mine decided to try out for the school play. And that was it.
Wow.
I got a taste of that drug, and I was just hooked.
Yeah, it's hooked.
So you said you got a taste. What was it that you felt?
Well, when we started rehearsing, because you'd go to school in the day, and then after school you'd rehearse.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get home till like 5 or 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But the process of rehearsing and working on the script and dealing with the other actors, all of a sudden I just felt like, wow, this feels very natural.
Wow.
Like this is where I belong,
That's
and I had a
amazing.
very strong sense of that at the age of 14.
Wow, and that's a pivotal time because, that's when if you don't have something to distract your mind, you easily can get caught up in the streets or...
I didn't have the streets as a temptation because I didn't grow up in an environment like that.
No.
To be honest with you, and everybody pretty much knows this by now, but when I read the words in the screenplay for Boulevard Nights, which at the time was called King Cobra, that's the original title of it, for those who don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's why he gets the Cobra tattoo on his shoulder. Anyway, when I read the script, I didn't know what the word firme meant, or ese, or vato.
Wow.
I was reading that script like, wow. Like I'm gonna be able to play a Martian or a different person from another planet.
Really?
Because I was like that kid on The Wonder Years.
Oh, Kevin Arnold.
Kevin Arnold.
I was the Kevin Arnold of. I grew up with Mexican Americans, but it was just Mexican Americans and whites, and we lived happily ever after in Whittier. And I grew up across the street from a school that I went to school. I went to school there for 7 years, and I was late every day.
Hey, we got this guy right here too.
Right here.
I tell him all the time, you're gonna be late to your own funeral.
He's 10 minutes away.
Oh, the teacher would look out the window and point to my house and say, "You live right there." Well, that's why I was late, because I'd wait to the last minute.
Because you got plenty of time.
Oh, man.
See,
But anyway, in that environment, there wasn't gangs. Nobody ever said, "Where you from?" I didn't know. I just had my Schwinn bicycle, Dodger games,
Oh, man.
cards that I used to attach to the spokes of my wheels.
Oh yeah.
Be a paper boy.
So
And
you didn't get the hey, where you from, man?
no, I didn't get into
A
that.
ratos with
But I
that.
used to go to visit my aunt's house on the weekend in East LA. This is in the 60s. And I noticed it was a lot like they had less money funny as we went further down the boulevard.
Yeah.
You'd see kids running around the front lawn with diapers, or people working on their cars and stuff, and you never really much saw that over there in Whittier. And it was only 8 miles away.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that far.
Right?
Yeah, and then, just take this Whittier and then, we're right next to Whittier Boulevard.
But I always loved East LA. I did. There was something about it that drew me to it. But Boulevard Nights was really my baptism into Chicanismo.
Oh, okay.
That's what woke me up, was being in that movie, playing that part. Having to walk in the shoes of a cholo kind of changed the way I looked at life.
Really?
Yeah, in an incredible way. It was a whole new game after Boulevard Nights. I had a life that led up to the day that movie opened, and then that life was done. It was over.
Wow.
And the morning of that movie opened, which was Friday, March 23, 1979,
Yes.
that was my new life that I was going to have until now.
Wow, that's a
And the
powerful
old
moment.
thing just kind of like, a snake shedding its skin.
Yeah.
It was just left behind.
Oh, shit.
And I moved on.
So you
But,
found
yeah.
your path?
Yeah, I did find my path. And I did realize something toward the latter part of it, too, that it wasn't about me.
Yeah.
When you're young, it's Marsha.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. It's all about me, my world. Oh,
And then
my God.
all that attention just further makes the ego go crazy. You have to learn how to deal gracefully with people's admiration or whatever, because you could get carried away if you start to fill your ego up like that.
Yeah.
But it took me a lot of years to figure that one out.
But at least you got there.
I did get there.
There's some people that's still clueless.
I'm actually, not obnoxious at 61, so it's not too bad.
Now let me ask you, how was it working with Edward James Olmos? Because I was looking at the documentary, and it was very stressful.
I loved it.
You did?
Oh my God, the way he did it was so spiritual. The very first day before we shot 1 foot of film, he got the whole cast and crew together, and we said a prayer.
Wow.
For the whole enterprise, that we would be blessed in the making of it, and the reasons why we were doing it was to bring awareness,
Yes.
and to maybe help heal this cancer that's in our cultura.
Yeah.
It wasn't about judging anybody. It wasn't about encouraging anybody to lead a certain lifestyle. It wasn't about anything like that. And if you watch that movie and you watch it carefully, you don't feel like we're glorifying anything.
No.
We did change the truth of what really happened. It was manipulated a bit for the film, and for that I will say that people can criticize it, and they're very, they have the right to do that, absolutely, because we did change it, but we also fictionalized the name, and made it something else.
Yeah.
Because it isn't really. It was based on the story of a man, but it wasn't his exact story.
Yeah, it's like they
it's a
changed.
movie,
Yeah,
they
and out of
always change.
respect for him and his family,
changed.
at least they should know that I know that we weren't really telling his story per se.
Yeah. He was just an inspiration for the story.
He was an inspiration. That's why it says inspired by a true story. And that word inspired is very important for people to look
definitely.
at. It's all in the details. It really is.
It's in the fine print, right? Yeah, because
Have you ever blown up the line on your checkbook where you sign your name?
No.
Blow it up
Blow it
sometime.
up.
Yeah.
Blow up the line.
Blow it up and tell me what you see.
You got Instagram, right?
That's a little door to a rabbit hole right there I just gave you.
Uh-oh.
So if you fall into the hole, don't blame me.
This will turn into a conspiracy theory podcast.
I know.
Don't get me started.
But
The earth is as flat as Shelley Duvall, right? Shelley, I love you. Forgive me for that.
A carpenter's dream,
She
huh?
was so awesome in The Shining.
yes.
Talk about a performance that she never got an award or anything for that.
You know what?
She was amazing. He drove her to the point of
Madness.
He broke her.
Yeah.
And when she's going up the stairs with that baseball bat, every time I see that scene, I'm just captivated by it.
I just saw it not too long ago. It's just it was on Netflix, and I'm like, why not? Watched it, and
I like to mash The Warriors with The Shining if they could mash it up.
no way.
Yeah.
The Warriors.
Warriors, come out and play forever and ever and ever.
Now, you want to make it interesting, throw in Clockwork Orange into that.
Oh, God. You're sicker than I thought.
That's a effed up movie. That's a fucked up movie.
Yeah,
If he keeps going, he's gonna act cruising in there too.
I can't watch A Clockwork Orange. It's really disturbing to
it
me.
is. It's
Even
hard.
after all these years, it just really makes me feel Oscar to watch that movie.
The one that I just
it's a rough
watched
one.
that I waited for, not waited, but like I prolonged it, was Irreversible. That one's harsh.
The Reversible.
Irreversible. With
Irreversible.
With Monica Bellucci.
I have not seen that.
That movie, it just starts, it's like, I don't know if you ever saw Memento.
Yes, I did.
Okay, it's almost like that. It starts from the end of the movie and it goes to the beginning.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. But
Memento was, my brain was so exhausted after watching Memento, I literally had to go to sleep. I thought so hard during that movie, just trying to follow it.
yes.
I'm putting because you're putting everything together the opposite way that you
Exactly.
think.
And you know what? That's good for the brain.
It is good for the brain.
It was a brilliant. That was
It
brilliant.
was exhausting for my brain.
So I don't know if Memento was inspired by Irreversible or vice versa, but the thing is that Irreversible is it's harsh.
Okay.
It's harsh.
Well, now let's talk about my Chicano movie tour.
Let's go with tour.
Do it.
Yeah, because my friends come from Japan sometimes, or Brazil, or even other states,
Okay.
and they get such a kick out of going to those locations.
Really?
I take them to my house on Boulevard Nights. I take them to the bridge where we beat up Toby in the beginning of the film.
Yes.
I take them to some of the locations from American Me. I take them to the Pino from Blood In, Blood Out. I take them to where Chucho was shot in Mi Familia. I mean, we just cover so many different films. I take them to Echo Park so they can experience Mi Vida Loca.
Oh, yeah.
And they love it. And then we have lunch in the middle of the tour. We have lunch at La Parrilla in Boyle Heights.
Right there, Cesar
Yeah,
Chavez
oh.
and St. Louis and Chicago.
And we're thinking about maybe, doing a little film about this experience.
Hey.
But it involves us getting a little used double-decker that we transform into a little tour bus.
And what is the name of your tour?
Well, this year, the tour that we have is called the Tacos and Gas Tour.
Tacos and gas tour?
Yeah, because we feel that that's all you really need to function is tacos and gas.
Sounds about right.
As long as you have those two things, you could keep moving forward.
Yeah, if we can get a
And
beer
next
in
year,
there.
we're going to name it something else.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There was like a hood tours, remember? Like people would take tourists to like the
Daniel
rough
and I,
areas.
we've been doing this for a few years. So every year we give the tour a different name.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe it
the
was the
tour,
same one,
then
right?
my tour of East LA, I just call it whatever the name of our tour is.
Because I know in Japan there's a huge Chicano culture where
There is.
They have Aztec tattoos.
Their culture and our culture have so much in common.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense to me why they love our culture.
Yeah, they got lowriders, they got the cholo.
They have more respect than we do, though.
I'll give them that.
They're more
lots
disciplined.
and lots
yeah.
of respect.
A lot of
the kids,
traditions,
it's the way the kids are raised. That's what changed everything.
That is true. It's very true.
Yeah, man.
I was just, I haven't been there in about 8 years, and I'm going again in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, I got my bobblehead over there being sold in a couple of shops, and I'm gonna go visit the shops. And I'm also going for a beach cruise, a lowrider beach cruise for one weekend, and then a car show the next weekend. It's gonna be so much fun.
I hope
That's
you record
amazing.
this. I hope you record this.
And I
somehow-
haven't been there. I've been many, many times, but I haven't been in the past 8 years. So I want to see how much lowriding has changed and what are the young people into now, and has the digital thing made them more disconnected like it has American kids?
Yeah.
Because they were into cell phones way before we were.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's
I was there in '96, my first time, and everybody had a cell phone. I was like, wow.
What is this contraption?
And everybody was all, on the little flips.
Yeah,
Sometimes they were one pieces, just one piece,
Yeah.
with an antenna.
That
And
was
the little
the-
antenna would start blinking.
the Nokia ones.
Yeah, the Nokia.
Yeah.
the
That
Nokia
it,
was,
same.
yeah.
The light.
And my
one.
favorite Japanese company, SoftBank.
SoftBank?
I did a SoftBank commercial starring Cameron Diaz one time, a Japanese cell phone commercial.
Yeah.
We were all oogling Cameron Diaz.
You know what? I really liked her in The Mask.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I think that was when my
There's
jaw
something
dropped.
about Mary was
There's
good,
something
though.
about Mary. That's my.
She's
I loved her in
she's
that.
pretty hot in that,
She's
too.
awesome.
Yeah, but is it because she's like the normal girl, or like she's very carefree, or
Well, she's kind of naive,
yeah,
Yeah.
and she's kind of floating through that world.
Exactly, and she's not like super hot where it's like unreachable.
No.
yeah. It was okay.
It's the tacos and gas hot where you give her some tacos.
and just gas it up.
Yeah.
And pray she doesn't get gas. and ruin the whole illusion.
Yeah, you'll give her some suavecito for that hair to give it that. There's something about Mario effect.
Every time I see those what is it, earbuds? The iPhone ones or the Apple ones?
Yeah.
That reminds me of that scene of How I Met.
You're like, hey, bro, you have something.
I know, you have something hanging from your ear.
Let me get that for you,
That
bro.
always reminds me of that jizz on his ear, man.
Awesome. But anyway, bro, it's a pleasure, man. All the things that people say on Facebook and Instagram, and sometimes they write paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, and it's very personal stuff about what these movies mean and how they relate to their family or who showed it to them, or just one time. This is one of the most interesting ones. A girl, she went into a coma for some reason or another, and she was in a coma for I think a few weeks, and then she came out of it. And the only thing she remembered when she came out of her coma was that I came up to her and I guess I wrote VGV on her forehead.
VGB?
VGV, like in the movie?
Yeah.
I think I wrote it on her forehead, she said. And that was the only memory that she had. And as soon as she got out, and a little while after, she hit me up on Facebook and told me the whole story about her coma and everything.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's all she remembered about her coma was Chuco from the big VGV.
VGV.
That's
Barrio Grande. What was it?
Vista.
Vista Grande Vista.
But anyway, and they tell some really beautiful things, and they show so much love. It just blows. Me and Daniel both want to express our gratitude to everyone for that.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to say those things, and they do,
There's a connection. It's like it's one of those things, seeing someone that you can relate to because of the skin color, because of the last name, because of the look, because of
the vibe.
The vibe. And it's like,
I think those movies have lasted so long, Boulevard Nights and American Me, because people feel them. And when you feel an actor's performance or you feel a movie, that's what makes it memorable. It made you feel something,
Yeah.
It's not just an intellectual experience.
Yeah.
It touches you in a very powerful way.
It is powerful, especially.
And good movies do that.
Especially if you watch them as a kid, because think about it, dude. Movies and music, it's one of those things that if you're antisocial, you don't have friends, nobody accepts you in their group, you can just stay home, watch a movie or listen to a certain band, and it embeds that acceptance, or it gives you a chance to imagine what your life can be,
Yes,
and that's a very powerful moment in somebody's life.
And everybody has a different relationship to all these movies.
Yeah.
I know I'm a big movie fan, and I have a collection, and I love my movies. I mean, I buy them because if I buy a movie, it's because I'm going to watch it 100 times. Otherwise, I'm not paying no money for that movie. If I buy it, it's because that's my baby.
You know
right
what?
there.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna do me a Chicano marathon. I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna end up with a face tattoo.
Pachuco. I'm gonna watch Boulevard Nights.
Have you ever seen that movie that I did called Road Dogs?
Road Dogs, I do remember it, but I don't recall it. I remember that the cover is red. I think. I remember the covers.
Yeah, it's the three guys, the three heads on the cover.
There we go.
That's a very good movie. I recently saw it again. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and God, it's a good film. It's a good film.
Let me ask you a question. As an accomplished actor, I know it's sometimes actors get into that whole typecasting situation where you're given a certain character. Is there any genres that you felt that maybe you could have gone into that you would have really enjoyed? Like, I've asked that before, and people say I wish I did a comedy, or I wish I did.
Well, I did a political thriller, and I did comedies, and I did a western, a really beautiful western that I'm super proud of, with Willie Nelson and Gary Busey.
Oh, wow.
When Gary was, still crazy, but not as crazy.
Tolerable crazy.
Love you, Gary. Love you, Gary Busey. Okay?
He's one of our biggest fans.
The movie's called Barbarossa, and it's a great movie. But you got to get the Blu-ray, because that DVD is chopped and formed like beef jerky. It's don't get the DVD. The Blu-ray is exactly like it was when it came out of the movie theaters.
That was what, in 82, was it?
82.
82, I remember. Yeah, I remember Barbarossa.
Remember, I was there when Lincoln got shot.
Oh.
I remember that. In the balcony.
Yeah.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for the Montebello.
Yeah.
I was sitting right next to him.
In the oh,
Hey, bro, you all right?
hey, buddy.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby, where'd you go?
Fall asleep again?
Damn the narcolepsy.
These narcoleptics are everywhere.
We really gotta get you to see somebody for that, sir. Oh man. Well, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just one of those things. I remember when we just got here in the morning to set up, and I saw you, and I saw Chuco on your arm. I'm all like, could that be? I'm like, oh, it is. And I'm all like, I'm not gonna.
He's like, he's still alive.
This guy's a big movie fan.
I thought I saw him on TCM Remembers.
Didn't they just do a memorandum?
Can I just get a little tiny shout out?
Sure.
In memory of our beloved Vanessa Marquez that passed away a little over a week ago.
Vanessa Marquez.
She was an actress. She was in ER, and she's also in Stand and Deliver with Danny. In fact, Danny is putting together a memorial for her that I'm sure he'll mention when you guys talk to him.
Yeah.
So make sure he mentions that.
Definitely.
Him and the cast of Stand and Deliver are creating a memorial for Vanessa, but I just want to say a word for her because she was a beautiful person. And, I hope TCM remembers her too. You never know. They might.
Yeah.
They remembered Lupe Ontiveros when she passed.
You know what? That was a good one. And also, who was Elizabeth Peña?
Yes, they remembered her as well, yes.
She was, I remember. It was one of my...
that helps me. Like, I watch it all the time, and I tell myself, okay, now just picture you're the next name. Picture you're the next name.
Really?
And you know what? I was cool with it. I go, yes, that's such a nice way to just exit, stage right. Because I know I'm going to go somewhere else, so I'm not tripping, No. After a while, you've been to the party, and you've had a really good time, and you've done everything there is to do at the party. It's not like you're missing out on anything. The party's over and you leave.
It's real.
Accept it, yeah.
My thing, a good point is like whenever I was at the height of the party, when I was at my best, I would leave.
Oh, great!
I would leave.
You're going to leave a very good corpse.
Well, there's a famous line that they say that the key to attending a party is knowing when to leave.
Or the one I like is when you pick up the phone and you get the message. Hang up. That's how you get addicted to drugs, is you don't hang up.
That's cool.
That was the move. Remember the collect calls where they would tell you, what's your name?
Yes.
Hey, Ramon, pick me up. And then the guy would be like, hello? Hey, Ramon, pick me up. Oh, no, denied. Hey, let's go pick up Ramon.
I was used to do that with
He's ready.
My mom pick me up.
Yeah.
Mom, come pick me up.
Oh,
you have a collect call from, Amma, pick me up.
Anyway, let me answer your question, though, because I didn't get the answer, but I would like to play a person who can speak to those on the other side.
Okay.
That's a role.
I've
been studying a lot of mediums, and I think I know which ones are BS from which ones are real. But the real ones, I love watching their behavior, and there would be little bits and pieces I would take from all of them to create an amalgamation of them.
Wow.
But that's a role that would stimulate me. When I get stimulated, I could be really, really good in films. But I gotta get stimulated.
Yeah, it's gotta get you in the core.
That's why I can't play a lot of parts.
No.
Like, if I don't get like a hard on, I can't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, have you opened up your third eye when it comes to stuff like that?
It's been blinking lately.
You need to decalcify it.
I don't use fluoride, bro.
There you go. Yeah,
in fact, my toothpaste is black.
No, I'm not making a joke. You decalcify.
Did you know that my toothpaste is black?
Yeah,
The charcoal.
The charcoal. Yes, you have to be careful when you spit because it's messy.
Yeah.
It's not white. It's like
It is really messy. Remember,
Isn't it?
One time I
get like blood spatter all over the bathroom.
Yeah, it looks like you killed a beetle or something.
Holy shit!
I sent you guys a picture of it, and my teeth were black, and you guys were like, "What the fuck's wrong with me?"
Everything's black.
You guys thought I was really high. Remember?
I thought you were going dark on that.
I did think
This guy's chewing on charcoal.
See, I thought that was queso plus.
Yeah,
Queso.
es el queso plus. Es el queso plus.
El queso plus. We love el queso plus. Hey, thank you very much for your time.
Hey, no,
I appreciate
thank
it
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Much love to all of you. Much love, much love, much
Is there any
love.
websites that you have that you want to plug in that people can go check out your stuff? Anything
Moon.
Or
We
your
didn't even
Instagram.
talk about the documentary. Oh my God, we'll do this some other time. But I have a documentary I've been working on for 3 years. It's called The Life and Times of Jose Sarria.
Okay.
And we're going to be finished with it after 3 years at the end of this year.
Okay, cool.
And I'm very proud of it. It's about a man's life. He passed away a few years ago at the age of 90, but he's one of those unsung heroes, somebody whose life people should know what this guy, who this guy was and what he did when he was here.
Oh, man.
So anyway, my good friend Joe Costello is the director, and I'm one of the producers.
Nice.
Anyway, much love to all of you. Thank you so
very
much.
And we'll just, right now, before we leave, we'll just take a quick picture.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Please.
Awesome, man. That was awesome. You ate his tacos, bro? You're supposed to be... We have a bet going on, bro.
Were they his?
We have a bet going on, remember?
Nobody said anything.
We said 20 pounds. We gave him an ultimatum. If he doesn't lose 20 pounds, he's going to donate $100 to the Trump administration.
Oh, shit.
So
20
I'm
pounds
down
in
11.
20 pounds in a year or what?
Oh, hey, so if I say the word shit, am I?
No, yeah, no,
You
you're
could
good.
say fuck,
You can
shit.
say shit.
Really? Anything?
Yeah. The kids are asleep.
All right,
at
well,
this
fuck
time.
you then. All right.
Fuck
It's hard
you.
for me because I'm from the Bronx, bro. So
Yeah, nah,
that
bro.
sneaks out in normal conversation.
There's no sponsors here. There's no. We don't have to please AT&T, Verizon.
There you go.
Nobody. All right, so welcome back again to Chicano Shuffle. Today we have another guest, Mr. Daniel Villarreal.
Yeah.
AKA
Little Puppet. Yeah, there you go.
And then we also have Will Gotay, not Forte,
No, Gotay.
Or
Gotay. And for you shufflers out there that don't know or doesn't recognize, if you ever saw the movie Stand and Deliver, he was a big mechanic.
Yeah, it was Pancho.
Yeah, Pancho. Right?
As Danny likes to say, the stupid one.
The stupid one.
The not so a
Wow, sounds like a tough crowd.
Right?
It's a tough crowd you hang out with, man.
Yeah.
No,
paso de panza.
Hey, wait. I'm going to throw this in. Never mind the 3.75 GPA.
Yeah,
I'm still
right?
the stupid one.
You know what? I don't care what they say about you, man. You're all right in my book.
but Danny, you were the hard ass. You were the you had
I was the bad guy, yeah.
You were the hard ass on that one. It was still a good role, but there was one where I knew that I liked your acting when I hated your character on Speed.
On what?
On Speed.
Oh, you hated it?
Not on speed.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Say what? Excuse me?
When I dislike a
I don't
character.
do drugs. Who told you that?
When I dislike a character, that means that there's a reason. It's not because of it's because that character I believe it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna fuck it up. Like, come on, dude, they just let this fucking shit happen.
Get off the fucking bus.
I know, dude. Why'd you get on it?
I just wanted to get home, that's all.
But you know there's a bomb on the bus.
That's before I knew.
He's telling her, slow down just enough so I can jump off.
I mean, the fucking bus driver, he gets on the freeway. I'm like, what the fuck?
And it's not even a finished freeway, right? It's
No.
the 105. Yeah. They still haven't finished.
I mean, I live in the projects. Come on. Let me off.
And as somebody who used to ride the bus, forget it. Normally it goes on one side to keep it from tipping over.
Yeah. that was. But I remember seeing you on that one, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Little Puppet, you know?
Yeah,
The firme placazos of Lista Ley.
And then I found out that dude from Blood In, Blood Out was on the bus. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's that dude with the red calzones on the bus.
Was it?
I want to get off.
Oh, give me some choncho.
Yeah, chonchon guy.
Carlos.
Yeah, he was I'm like, oh, fuck, is that dude?
Carlos Carrasco, yeah.
He's a chonchon guy. Let me out.
I know. Like, this guy's a maniaco, man.
Really.
Oh, man.
Fuck the bus.
That's
Gonna
funny.
explode.
Yeah.
Get everybody off.
The bus is like, next stop, West Hollywood. Who's off?
I know. And then
Getting off.
I remember seeing you for a small role in Matchstick Man.
Oh, yeah. I was working on production on that movie.
Really?
And the people on the movie kept wanting me to be in it. And so they found like a little part, yeah. And then I was all excited. I show up, and I had no lines, you know. I was like, oh man, all that for that.
How am I gonna get a check?
How do you audition for a mute?
I know.
Yeah. I'm like at the car wash, and then the guy takes off. He doesn't give me a tip. I'm like, what?
And I remember, like, hey, is that a little puppet?
Yeah.
Like, órale. Yeah, I love that movie. That was a good movie. I like that.
I like that movie.
Yeah, it was different. I didn't know what Matchstick Man was referring to.
Right.
You know, those are con artists.
He has a tranza guy. Yeah.
Pinches tranceros right
Yeah.
now. And I'm all like, and it was a good movie. It was well played, and I like.
That's a good director. He's the guy that did Alien. The director of Alien.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
What was his name for me?
That's Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
And then the guy that shot Black Hawk Down, the director of
that was the
photography,
brother, wasn't
he
it?
shot that. He shot Mastic Man.
Oh, wow.
So it was a really good cast and a good crew.
Yeah, man. Now, let me ask you, and we had Chuco earlier.
Oh, that guy, he owes me money, man.
He said not to bring that up.
He's around.
He said, whatever you do, don't talk about me owing no money.
He's going to tell you some
He never
stories.
pays, man.
No, he's got back credit.
I hope you didn't let him get anywhere near your wallet.
Every time Danny sees him,
No,
he
we had
frisks
him on that side.
Le quiere poner mano.
Now we see him when we run. It's like, oh man.
You know what's funny about
comes
that?
Danny.
Owing money is that we had a mutual buddy that owed this guy money for a long time. And I was like, bro, I don't owe you money, huh, bro? I always pay my bills. And he's like, actually, you do owe me money, bro.
Oh.
And I was like, what? No, I don't owe you money. He's like,
Danny's like the guy in Bronx Tale. He's always running away. Hey!
Oh, yeah. I'll
What's the
get
name
you
of that
later.
guy?
That's why he ate your tacos.
yeah, right?
Oh man! Oh, you ate your tacos? Oh man! Anyway, Danny was here. Oh.
Yeah, he was here, and
We love that guy. Yeah.
and I was asking him because I just watched like maybe 2-3 months ago the documentary behind American.
Oh, the making of it. Yeah.
And it was very interesting, and like the fact that you guys were in Folsom and the only people out were the actors and maybe the production crew,
Yeah.
the cameraman. And then the thing is that logistically that was one of the most stressful thing for the penitentiary because you guys are dressed just like the cons.
Yeah, Dad, you couldn't tell us apart. No.
Couldn't tell him apart on the street either.
No. At one point, I ran across the yard, and everybody was like, "Ah!"
Don't say I ran.
Because you're not supposed to run.
Don't say I ran. Don't say
Yeah, hey.
All right.
I thought it was La Migra, and I got paranoid and I ran.
Yes.
And the guard up on the tower was like going like shaking his finger at me, like,
wow.
don't do that.
He saw ice. It was the guy delivering the ice.
Oh man,
I'm out of here.
When ice doesn't melt, you better run.
Yeah, but ice doesn't sound like migra, you know? No, I mean you ice, you're like what? Huh?
Yeah.
But you hear migra and everybody runs, you know? Vámonos.
Vámonos, que aquí espantan.
Ice, I have a cup full.
About time my beer was cold. It was warm.
But this guy, man, he's from Puerto Rico. He can't run. He's got to swim.
Yeah. I'm from fucking New York,
swimming,
bro.
motherfucker. Start swimming.
I'm from New York. I walk.
or don't you just flag down a taxi?
Not anymore, bro.
Oh, I know.
I'm brown.
Yeah.
He just
stop. They don't
waits
stop.
for the next hurricane. He's just like, all right, I'll just wait here.
That's in Florida.
He's like, they're coming.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
They're coming.
I'm waiting for the hurricanes to get like Latino names.
Right? That's
Oh yeah,
That's true, right?
Well, they
Hurricane Jacinto.
no.
He always fucks it up.
Yeah, or like you have like an uncle like Arnulfo.
Arnulfo.
Here comes Arnulfo.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's funny you say Arnulfo. There's a story between these guys. This guy was a little heavier before. And he had that little sausage pack in the back.
of the head.
And it looked like a face. It was
It's a personal fanny pack.
So depending how I would tip my head, it looked like he was angry or serious.
Yeah.
Never smiling. So it's always like, serious or
Encabronado, el güey.
mad. Right? So
I go, you two-faced. That's not it, bro.
No, we're drinking one time. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at, bro?
I was giving my back to them, and we're all a little tipsy, right? And next thing you know, like, hey, what the fuck? Why are you looking at me, third? Why are you mad, doggy?
And he's looking around like, what's going on?
Like, oh shit, it's the back of your head.
And we named it our Nufo. We named it our Nufo, bro. We did.
Fanny pack out here, right?
We're losing the set here. Anyway, so you were saying Danny was here? Right?
Yeah, he owes you money.
He owes you money.
Yeah, tell me he owes me money if you see him.
And, it's just like, it's one of those,
Where?
it's kind of surreal having you here and seeing you around, because I remember I saw you once at Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet.
Oh, yeah.
You had the little shop.
Yeah, we go there from time to time.
And you went in, and I'm passing by, and I saw you. You were by the stage.
Yeah.
And I passed by, and I saw you, and I'm like, oh, holy shit, that's little puppy. That's little puppy. And I tried to get your attention, but it looks like you went in and you went out. You know?
Did I have a little bag in my hand? Because sometimes I'm working,
Yeah,
He bought the casatinas, the 5 for 10.
I can't stop,
No.
If you give me a little brown bag, I can't
Once you
stop.
a little puppet and like 10 fools turn around.
And then he went in and out.
You were watching the Tucanes cover, Brad?
I got a little side job there, yeah.
Why are you airing out his
I know.
business?
I know.
He's a stalker, man. He's like,
this guy. This guy
one time I was chasing you.
He's going to ask you for some chon-chon.
He's like, one time I saw you on the 605, you were doing community service. Hey, bro, why you putting me on blast, bro?
This was like, one time I saw you in like Bogota, Colombia.
Hey, there are people listening. Don't tell them about that part.
Oh, yeah. All right, okay.
You had just eaten a powdered donut and you were hanging out.
Empanadas.
All right. So,
So
anyway.
we were talking to Danny.
So they owe you money.
Yeah, Danny, yeah.
And it was one of those moments because, believe it or not, you were a big impact. Not only, I guess, in the Chicano community, that role that you played, it was just, it was, I mean, it still stands out, like the way the character just did what he had to do for La Clica, for whatever, for the brotherhood right there. And how it just, it compromised everything that he was. And Danny, your older brother, Puppet, looking out for you, trying to help you out, and you're like, no, I got this. Yeah. That really stood out for me a lot because I'm like, dude, you know what? Like, that's the brotherly love right there, Like him trying to protect you, but you're still like, no, ¿sabes qué? I got this, carnal.
Yeah.
Let me do it. And then at the end, the resentment, because you damaged your hand and you couldn't do your placazos anymore. Mm. And I always, there's a lot of things about that movie that just stand out, that really resonate, and that's one of them.
Yeah, it has it's gotten better with time.
Your hand?
Yeah, the hand. I can do my tatuajes now.
Don't even go there.
Yeah. I found a really good.
This is a comedy podcast.
I found a really good therapist.
The tattoos isn't what he's worried about.
No.
No, the movie has a big following.
This guy's homie's been following.
He's our homie. Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah, you had him.
So anyway, we came by because Willie stopped by to say hello.
Yes.
And on a serious note, we wanted to invite everyone on October 7th.
Yep, October 7th, yeah.
At LATC. From 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We're doing a memorial for Vanessa Marquez, who was our co-star in Stand and Deliver. Yeah, she played Anna. So go on Facebook. We're going to put on an invitation. It's limited seating, so first come, first serve.
Yeah.
And if anyone wishes to donate, they can do so to the LATC.
Yeah, LATC. Yes.
And make their donations to the Los Angeles Theater Company.
Yeah, because they have the Latino Lab over there.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Rivas and stuff.
People have been asking us if we're gonna do like a GoFundMe, or we're not. We're just taking donations.
And Vanessa was big in theater, and so some of her last plays were over at. She did Demon Wine, and she did a couple other things that were really well received. And so we want to pay her, homage. We want to make sure that we send her off the right way, because she meant a lot to us.
We want to celebrate her life.
Absolutely. No worries. Because you know what, bro? Everybody dies. We're all gonna fucking die.
Oh yeah.
So it's not about that moment in your life. It's about what happened beforehand. You know what I mean? What led you to that? How you celebrated? How you lived? What you did?
Yeah, and people in the media want us to talk about what happened to her, and we're not getting involved with that at this point. We just want to celebrate her. After everything's done and the reports come in and all of that, then we'll address that.
Yep.
I mean, people could always Google Vanessa Marquez. They could always Google and see who she was and what she was about.
Absolutely.
And then,
Absolutely.
Take it from there.
Yeah, because she was, it wasn't until a couple years ago where she got terminally ill, And so there were a lot of things that kind of presented themselves to her and debilitated her. And so we want to make sure that everybody understands don't read everything or don't believe everything you read about her until, you know what I mean? That she was our friend, and there were a lot of reasons that people don't know as fans. They don't know what goes on in people's personal lives.
Definitely.
Like Danny and his right hand or whatever. That's a different thing. So
and if anybody prints anything nasty, they're gonna have to deal with us. Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, well, we'll definitely we'll have our takey over here.
I'm looking at you, man.
Don't look at Arnulfo.
Don't look at me, little puppy.
I'm looking at the back of your head.
Take it easy.
Danny's like a crab. His eyes go like this.
You don't know how many times I wanted to say that to little puppy. Don't look at me, little puppy.
He's probably pretty white now, dude. When has he seen the sun? It's been a while.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
So yeah, we want to make sure that that we get the word out for her, and that people remember her in a good way.
Now, if we wanted to share the information, is there a website or is there an Instagram or a Facebook page or anything?
Well, they can go on my Facebook page, so Daniel Villarreal.
Yeah.
And we'll have the event there that people can, click on and invite themselves.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other than that, I mean, what's... I know that you and Danny are doing the tours, right? You guys are doing tours?
Yeah, we finished this year with a Tacos and Gas tour. We're done with that. Vegas was our last stop.
The reason there was gas was because the tacos were shitty.
there was a lot of gas, not enough tacos.
Don't tell me they were hard shell tacos.
Don't tell me it was the #1 Mexican restaurant, Taco Bell.
They were puffy tacos.
Oh my God.
All right. Keep it classy. Keep it classy.
Are you kidding me? Did you hear the first 10 minutes?
It's a common. The kids are asleep already. If your kids are still up, it's your fault.
I know, that's right. Wake them up. Let them learn something.
Yeah.
So our next tour will begin, next year.
How many do you do a year?
I don't know. We go wherever we can go. Tomorrow we're gonna be in.
Hey, remember, he can only count to his ones, twos, and threes.
Yeah. So don't ask me, man. I don't know. I just know mañana. Mañana we're in Bellflower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Bellflower tour, or what is that one?
We're just going to a car show. We're always going to a car show.
Oh man.
In Bellflower.
Yeah. No, that's. I mean,
well, he doesn't always go to the Bellflower car show, but he goes to car shows.
A car show.
Oh, okay,
I just know I get in the car and we go somewhere.
We go to a show.
And I get out and there's like people.
And they all owe him money.
Yeah.
Everybody owes. Oh, wait a minute. Do they owe him money or does he owe
And then
them
they go. Oh, you look old. Oh, you look fat. What happened?
What happened to you?
And he goes, oh, you look gone.
Bitch, I'm getting old.
And they're like, that's not you. No, that's not you.
Yeah.
And they're like, take off your glasses.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they're going to tell you, shave your head. Put on these khakis.
You don't look like old puppy, you look like an old sock.
They're like, say the lines, say your lines.
Oh, shit.
No, we really enjoy it.
That's funny.
Everything we do is community based, you know, so we're always in the community.
Yeah.
And sometimes we stay at people's homes and all that, you know. We have certain requirements, you know, like homes have to be clean and all that.
You know, you don't know what to steal unless you figure out.
They gotta be clean. You know?
Yeah, you know. Danny puts on the gloves and he starts like, I don't know, man.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
like, I don't know,
that sounds
man.
believable.
You know it. You know it.
You might be joking, but I'm like, I can actually see him doing that. Like,
And then he's like, "Where's my pillow? Where's my pillow?" And I go, "It's around your neck." Oh, okay.
That's why they didn't give me fucking wipies again. I told them.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Danny though. No.
he had his moment.
Yeah, he did.
So that Danny, or what is it, Danny or Daniel?
Daniel, it's fine.
Daniel, how'd you get into acting?
Well, you know, I started out as a photographer.
Really?
And then I ended up, you know, in front of the camera. Yeah, it wasn't my plan.
It's just one of those that you fell into.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It just happened.
It was on Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Willie helped me out.
Yeah.
You know the scene. You tell him the scene.
The when we were rehearsing at the studio over at PBS, and the actor that was doing the scene, it wasn't working, you know, and so
The guy who had my part.
the guy that had the part, you know,
Yeah, the original part.
yeah, and then Ramon, I was talking to him and said, you know, Tom and Ramon.
The producer and the director were having rehearsals.
And they and I mentioned him, and because he's pretty hard ass. He looked more the part. The director and producer, the director told me go work with him on the scene. So we went out into the alleyway, you know. And I kept telling, you know, we're going over the scene, and I told Danny, every line that you're gonna, you know, say, just think in the back of your head, I'm gonna fucking kill your mother, you know.
Willie came up with the ones and the twos
and the threes, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And we rehearsed it, and then he came back and he fucking killed it, and he killed it.
And then when we were casting, we had a lot of casting sessions, and Willie came in like 7 times. You know,
I read once.
and then and he was, and I go, don't worry, you're gonna get the part. You're gonna get the
It's
part.
funny because Ramon, and I'm sure Ramon. I mean, I think you were there. You were there with the last casting that I argued with Ramon. Were you there when I argued with Ramon?
Oh
the last time?
yeah. We all argued with the director.
But what happened was my last audition. I had quit my job because I went up to the job. I said, listen, I need to go to this audition. They said you can't go. I said I quit. So I went to the audition. It was over on San Vicente. Boy, it was just there today. And
Santa Monica?
when it was 9:00 in the morning, bro, on a Saturday. I walked in and Ramon was eating a bagel.
The director.
So I went in and I looked at him and I went, so where can I get one of those? He goes, what? I said, a bagel. He was like, what the fuck? You know? And so he goes in the kitchen. So I got up, I went to the kitchen, I toasted the bagel, I made some coffee, I sat in the table. He comes in about 15 minutes later. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I said, I'm fucking eating a bagel. He goes, get in there. I go, you haven't needed me in the fucking room since you met me. I only read once, and the other times I would sit there.
Yeah.
He had me sit in a chair, and they would like talk.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Because I was, you know, it was my first movie, so I was excited about reading. And he's Cuban, and I'm Puerto Rican, and so there's a lot of fucking shit that goes along with just that.
And like
So-
Kiki Meow was out.
Yeah. So we're in the room, and Tony Livingston, the casting director, was there, and she had told me that they were having problems because I had never done anything, and I was big, you know, and so. I go back in and he's bitching about me eating the bagel, and then I fucking start yelling at him, and he goes, I go, why, like, it's not my fault. I'm supposed to confuse you. My job is to make sure that you pick me. You know what I mean? So I go, she told me that you were losing sleep about casting me, and I told him, and if you don't cast me, you're never gonna fucking sleep again. Oh shit! You know? And then we fucking got into an argument because he said something. I said, you're fucking Cuban, fuck you, and blah 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 blah. And she was like in the middle of us, like, fuck. And I left, and I thought, fuck, they're never going to call me. They're never way to call
it.
it.
Yeah.
And then the next day, because he said, well, "Oh, this is the other thing." And he goes, "You know, at the end, you know, they shake your hand. You know, thank you very much for coming. You know, we really appreciate it." And I said, "The check's in the mail. I won't come in your mouth." And he went, "Fuck you, fuck you."
Oh my god.
And then it got like really stupid. And then I left, and I was like, "Fuck, shut up! You know, just shut up." You got. And then they called me, and I got it. Yeah, it was pretty trippy.
It was great working on Stand and Deliver. The same as doing American Me because it was like family. You know?
Yeah, because what was it? Stand and Deliver was in '87, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In '87, and then '92 was American Me.
Well, Stand and Deliver '87 we shot it, came out in '88.
That's right.
American Me shot in '91, came out in '92.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, and '87 is also when La Bamba came out.
Right around the time, because when Lou came in to read, La Bamba hadn't come out yet.
Right.
Yeah, but I think it was already filmed, wasn't it?
Oh no, it was in the can. Yeah. They shot it.
And he had that long hair, you know, and he didn't want to cut it.
Yeah, trust me, like La Bamba is one of those iconic ones. You know, like Boulevard Nights, American Me.
Yeah, we have a few. We have a few of those.
It's just like all these movies. Suits del Pachuco. I love that freaking movie. Man.
Yeah.
You know, Edward James Olmos. You know, when I saw him in Stand and Deliver, it's like, that's not the same Pachuco I know, you know. But then once you start watching the movie, like, okay, all right, it's pretty cool, you know. Like you get sucked into it.
Yeah, Eddie almost came in because you know I was involved in the production, and I had been at Garfield filming Jaime Escalante, and I sent Eddie the tapes of Jaime. So when Eddie came from Miami, because he had been doing Miami Vice, he came in already in makeup with the wig and everything. And we were like, whoa.
Because remember, everybody thought he was bald.
Yeah, like this guy, guy's serious,
it was actually a skin piece and then hair on the skin piece. But everybody thought he was bald.
Yeah,
because it looked that good.
I mean, he was serious. We were like, oh, okay, that's it, you know.
Yeah, he's in that new series, Mayan. Yeah, and I've been watching it like, oh man, it's like
it's good. It's really good.
It's good.
When I first started watching, I wasn't sure, you know, because spin-offs are never like. But it was really good, man.
He's here,
really
right?
Did Richard make it?
I don't know.
Cabral
Carvajal.
He's somewhere in here.
Yeah,
like he owes me money
Coco.
too.
I owe him money. I better go.
Look around, you see him crawling around.
Oh man,
He plays Coco, right? Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't seen it. It's a really good show. It's surprisingly good.
Yes.
You know, because normally you have one of these shows and like, it's a spin-off. It could go either way. But this one is like you get sucked in, you know?
We're getting some good shows, you know, some interesting shows.
Yeah, it's about time.
This last episode where they were in the dog.
The shelter.
Hey,
then the guy goes no weapons and they start. Bam!
Yeah, they start throwing it down. I'm like, oh shit, they're going old school on this one. You know, but
I did an after-school special called Gangs, right? This was back in
Gangs, back in the day.
And the director decided to use like real gang members as the opposite gang.
Oh, man.
And it was me and it was this guy.
Raymond Cruz was it?
Raymond Cruz, yeah. It was Panchito Gomez.
Panchito.
We were all in the cast, and so I hear that, and I go up to the cast because I hear, you know, they're blocking the fight scene, and you know, and I go up to the cast and I go, you guys better be ready to fucking fight because they're gonna fucking hit for real. They're gonna hit for real. And so the director, you know, the idea was he was gonna be in between everybody while the fight's going on, and he's gonna have the camera, and he yells action, and we just started. I actually went through, like, broke this garage door that we were fighting in front of because I threw the guy against it, and then he picked me up and he almost knocked the air conditioner.
Wow.
The good thing was that when he yelled cut, everybody fucking stopped. And then the gang members kind of looked at us, and we looked at them, and it was like, cool.
Wow.
So funny. So funny, dude. So funny. Yeah, because I was looking at it going, fuck, you better get ready for this, dude.
Good thing they didn't throw you a Cuban gangster.
Man.
I'd be in jail. I'd be asking, where's my pillow?
Yeah, this puto again?
He shows up in his Ramon from Canada, whatever.
I can take him. I can take him.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll take Ramon.
He's like, you want another bagel?
No, but you know,
Hit him with an
back in the day, there were like not that many projects. You know.
No.
Now there's a lot more work.
There's a lot of more opening for the raza. I've noticed there's a lot of more.
Absolutely.
Weren't you trying out for the Mayans?
Yes,
or you
I
were
was.
pissed off?
I was.
Dude, so what? You can still.
Well, I can't. I was just actually.
It's an ongoing thing.
You know, every gang needs a mascot.
I know, right? I could be the funny one.
Hey, what you doing?
Arnulfo, cut. I don't cut for you.
The director be saying, turn around.
No, this guy's the only guy I know that. You want to be a biker, right?
Yeah.
For life.
When Sons of Anarchy came out, and I saw Emilio Rivera roll up in that,
Emilio.
Fuck, dude, that was just like one of those that like.
Wow. Yeah.
And we used to have Sons of Anarchy watching parties at our apartment. We used to be roommates. So our girls and everybody, our friends would come and we'd start watching it. And then every time the Mayans came out, like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna. And I had long hair at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should go audition for the Mayans. I gotta get into it. Like, I could be the little brother or the cousin, you know, whatever, and I could do the Spanish.
Dude,
you know.
and they'll do another. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pick it up. I know.
Yeah.
Pick it up. It's
so the thing is like, and then I was looking at because I was thinking, I'm like, I'm too old already. I'm like 42. But then I started looking at that. I know.
Too old.
Come on.
What the fuck does that make us?
No, no, you guys already though. You guys
I'm
already
like a fucking
done it.
velociraptor.
You guys already
I'm a
done
fucking
it.
dinosaur.
You guys, when you guys
Bro.
got into this, you were in your 20s.
Hey, this isn't a special effect, bro. That's real white hair. That's real white hair.
You know.
I can't grow a beard, so
Yeah,
I try.
no, but I
It takes me a
understand. I
long
know what you mean.
And then I was looking into it, and I saw that like Alec Rickman, which was Hans Gruber in Die Hard.
Die Hard.
He was 43 years old when he started.
What's the thing with this guy? The guy from
Morgan.
Oatmeal. What's his name? The one that looked like the guy.
Oatmeal? I don't know.
There was I'll see if I remember.
Quaker Oats.
Yeah, he looked like the Quaker. He started his career when he was 56 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he blew up.
And then I was listening. I was looking at also Han Solo. What's his name?
Rickman.
No. Ford.
He was young.
Harrison Ford. He was like 36, 37.
He was younger.
Yeah, but he was a carpenter before that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, holy shit. So I was looking into this. I'm like, okay, there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope.
There's always hope.
I just gotta run into Kurt Sutter. You know, I need to run into. I actually, so I work for the phone company, and I've been to his place to fix his phone lines.
No shit.
Yeah, it's a nice place where he's at, but he wasn't there. Yeah. And you know, maybe drop in my.
Send your picture, bro.
Don't say it on the radio, man.
No.
That you were in there.
Wait, rewind that.
No, it's,
And then you took what? Huh?
Don't mention the fact that he wasn't your customer. You went into the files and got his address.
no.
You got the chones
I went
at home.
as a landscaper. I snuck in as a landscaper.
Hey, want me to water your garden?
Hey, senor. I'm here to change your pool filter.
You have his Harley at your house?
No,
So-
he bought everything except the bike, right?
Yeah, I had the helmet, I had the gloves, the boots, the vest. I still have the vest. I was gonna bring it today.
You're like, is it on? Are you on?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he hit the switch.
It's like Keanu, man. You know, I love Keanu. When we did Speed, when we did the movie Speed, we were waiting for him at a cafe, and then we see this guy coming down the street wearing a helmet and just walking down the street.
With the jacket
God,
and
that's
everything.
And that was Keanu.
Oh my
No
God.
bike, just a helmet.
I was, you know, Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was. We talked about this on the show. I was driving down Laurel Canyon, and and I see this fucking guy walking down with a helmet and a leather jacket and nothing. He had a fucking helmet on, and the cops had pulled him over because he didn't have his license. They made him park his bike and he had to walk.
Oh,
So
that's
thanks, man. So I give him a ride, you know, and it was when his career was starting. It was right when Stand and Deliver was about to come out, you know. So it's funny because a couple months ago, I got somebody called me and said, hey, you know, Adam Carolla wants to interview on your show, on the show. I said, what? He goes, you remember him? I go, how can I remember? How can I not remember him, dude? I said, he looked like if he wasn't going to get arrested, he was going to get fucking raped by somebody walking down. I was like, he looked like a fucking victim, bro.
It was going to be that guy.
He was like a fuck. He had victims all over him, bro. Wow. And then we actually hung out a couple of times. It was funny. Right before his career started.
Corolla, you talking about?
Adam Carolla.
Well, wasn't he a trainer, a boxing trainer?
No, a comedian.
No, well, he was a carpenter, and he was training Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel, yeah.
Oh, yes.
He trained Jimmy
really?
Kimmel.
Yeah. That was his break right on
Yeah,
K-Rock.
but he went and he stalked Jimmy
K-Rock.
and told him, hey, I will train you because he was supposed to fight Michael the Maintenance Man.
Yeah.
Because of some issue.
Really?
Yeah.
He owed him money, bro.
No. They made fun of his sausage pack in the back of his head.
It's not kosher, bro.
No, it's too brown.
So that's how he got in with Jimmy, and that's how they got into K-Rock, and then the Man Show.
Oh, wow. He was remembering that on the show, how I was talking about the movie that hadn't come out yet, and he was just about to get to do some stand-up comedy, and his show hadn't started yet. Then he invited me to these 2 comedy clubs about 2 weeks later over at Universal.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool because we were cracking up, dude.
Oh,
He's a funny guy, man.
Funny,
yeah, he's one of those where like he could just take anything and make it funny.
Yeah.
And he has a reference to it. And the thing is that this guy knows, I mean, from what he knows.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be with you.
West Side Dave does not.
He was meditating, man.
He was meditating.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't hear him.
I think the mushrooms kicked in, bro. Los honguitos kicked in, bro.
Maybe he passed out because he didn't get all his tacos.
Se le metió el Espíritu Santo.
Saca.
All right. Well, anyway.
Back to Danny.
So you saw Danny, and he was wearing a helmet.
No.
What do you do every Sunday? You should be on here every Sunday.
The helmet is so he don't hit his head on the wall.
I know,
right?
Like Parenthood.
Maybe he owed somebody money, and the helmet is so he won't get recognized. See? He's too advanced
Hit
for
him,
us.
it won't hurt his head.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh man. But other than that, what else do you guys have? Like, are you guys like you still in the business, or you're just relaxed, or you're like out of it, or are you still?
I'm actually just getting back in.
Are you?
Yeah, because my sister died of cancer. She got cervical cancer, and then I'm a chef. I'm an executive chef.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
So you know Mastro's?
Yeah.
You know, all right.
Off of PCH.
Yeah, well, the one actually in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay,
I actually
because
opened that. Like,
the one in
with
PCH is my headache.
Yeah, I was the one that me and this other chef, Chef Taylor, Props Taylor. We opened that back then with it was great. I mean, you know, it was during the mad cow scare and shit. We thought but it worked, and so I was there a couple years, and then my sister got cancer, and I went to Florida, and then I became chef at St. Jude Medical Center.
Oh, wow.
And kind of changed what hospital food is and shit, and so now I promised her a certain amount of time. I did it, and now I'm out. So I'm just getting back right now.
You're getting back.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Danny's pushing me.
Didn't you have a meeting today?
Yeah,
you
had a
had a
meeting,
meeting today.
yeah. It was kind of cool. My old agent called me, and after I left St. Jude, and said, "Hey, you gonna, because every time he would call me, I swear to God, every 6 months, are you fucking done with that place?" I goes, "Dude, no." So this time I said, "Yeah." He goes, "All right." So then I re-signed with him, and then I got a manager who called me out of the blue. I said, "All right, let's, So I'm,
everything aligned for you.
Everything aligned,
That's
everything
awesome,
worked
man.
out, bro. So we'll see, man.
There's a lot more work now.
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm mainly writing and producing and developing projects for myself. I got one with Danny De La Paz and with Jesse Borrego.
Yeah.
okay.
So we're gonna play a rockabilly band that gets back together.
Nice.
What?
And I'll play the drummer.
Hey, if you ever need somebody to get hit by a stray bullet,
Hey,
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
We got
Like
you.
she goes down in a concert, and then you need a medium husky guy with firme hair.
Yeah.
I'm there, dude.
All right.
Just let
we
me
need
know.
roadies. We need roadies.
Hey, now that you say husky, I fucking hated that when I was
We
a kid.
need roadies.
You go buy clothes, and back then, I don't think they do it now, but back then there was like a fucking sign
There's
that said
also a part
husky.
for
Like you-
the guy that throws up in the corner.
how strong is your fat?
have said fucking fat kids. That's what it was.
You have a pair of knee pads.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's a part for a husky guy.
Not a bear. I don't want to be a bear. Yeah, but if you guys need something, hey,
All right, man.
Ramon from Chicano Shuffle is down. I mean,
we're kidding, man. We
want to make different kinds of movies now, and
I'm writing a book on chefing. Like it's called The Curious Life of a Self-Taught Chef, because I'm self-taught. I never studied. So.
Really?
What kind of food do you specialize in?
I cook everything, bro. Yeah, I told him before. I thought like every time I went to a friend's house, I thought it was Puerto Rican food because my mom was a really good cook.
Yeah.
So I go to all these places like, you eat Puerto Rican food? They're like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm Italian. But she cooked everything.
And when you went to St. Jude's, what was it about their menu that you saw needed a change?
Well, hospital food in general, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's processed.
But before my sister died, we spoke and she told me there's only two things that you look forward to in the hospital, and that's the TV or food.
Wow.
The TV's only 3 fucking channels, so it sucks.
Wow.
And the food sucked. And so I went into the hospital to make food fresh instead of frozen and canned and shit.
Oh, wow.
And I, for a while there, bro, Siri was recommending St. Jude as the place to eat in Fullerton. And people were going, there's something wrong with my fucking phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got 4 stars. We're #1 in Southern California for patient satisfaction
awesome,
score.
man.
Then I went back to school and I got my nutrition degree.
That's awesome.
So, did all that, to fall into place with that.
That's amazing, man. That's a really good deal, man. A lot of people don't understand the value of good nutrition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not only
big advocate over here.
Not only in composition, but mental clarity.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it was a big thing for me to learn.
There's
that.
a reason
and
why
I wanted to, I wanted to. This was my argument with the dietitians, was that you got a certain calorie and a certain diet that you're putting on the plate, but if they don't fucking eat it, it don't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
So we need to ask them what they like to eat, so then we can manipulate that and make it something that's more easy for them to digest and want to do it. And so my only way to argue with them was to get my degree. So when I got my degree, they got fucking pissed off because
That's
now I
pretty
was at the
awesome,
table.
man.
Now they couldn't fucking turn me away.
No, it's true.
So-
My dad just got. Sorry, my dad just got his. His gallbladder.
I see her too. Look at her.
So Danny,
I want to do like a cookbook for cannibals.
okay,
Because there's nothing for them.
There's nothing. Guys.
Come on.
just put rosemary
you
and
want to go out and
parsley.
you're
I don't know.
it's like, where do we go tonight? Gee, I don't know.
Jeffrey Dahmer did pretty fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
He ate a lot.
I heard that
Hannibal Lecter like to eat his with flava beans.
Look,
And a nice
Jeffrey Dahmer worked with chocolate and fucking,
he made the parsley stock go up. Apparently, it takes care of the bitter taste.
Oh man. All right. Anyway.
So we got that book going too.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
And it's called, the title of the book is called Eat Me.
Eat me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So you get on a Carnival cruise, you're like, all right, I got on, I didn't have to pay, and you're like, man, you're like eating really good and all that, and then one night you find out you're it, and they're having you for dinner.
Yeah.
There was do you guys remember that Twilight Zone that was called To Serve Mankind back in the 60s?
No.
There was a Twilight Zone episode called To Serve Mankind, and there was these aliens that came to Earth.
Oh, wow.
And then everybody thought that, these guys are here to serve us. Like, wow, that's awesome. So they helped them with the agriculture. They helped them with a lot of things. And it turns out, to serve mankind, man, they had a cookbook to cook humans.
And they were fattening them up with the vegetables.
They were,
and shit.
yeah.
They treated us like fucking turkeys.
Oh man, I'm hungry now.
I remember there was a Simpsons episode that was with that.
Was it like that?
Yeah, it was a Halloween episode, and they find out they have this cookbook and it says how to serve man.
Yeah.
Like, oh what? And then they're like, wait a minute, it's got this mankind. Oh, okay. And then they kept going and like, oh, how to serve oh wait a minute, that's to cook us. No, hold on. How to serve for 5 mankind. And so they kept going until finally it was.
I wonder if in the cannibal community there's like no, I love Mexican or no, I love Chinese.
Oh, no.
Italians.
We're growing up in Chapel.
Your Pacific Islanders are the best.
We're having Chinese. Man, I get hungry after 2 hours. I'll be hungry again.
What page is the cuisine de culo?
And then they see Willie and they're like, oh, we're having Puerto Rican.
The Cubans
It's
piss.
the island food.
The Cubanos piss.
Hey, so
Hey!
So who owes who money? I don't know about that hit.
But hey, Danny's gonna frisk him. Watch.
Here's Danny de la Paz.
What am I chopped liver? That's a good entry to this conversation.
I know.
These guys,
Chop my liver.
these guys were saying that you owe everybody money.
Oh yeah, these guys.
Hey, Danny, they're saying that you were crawling on the tables and shit, hiding from
You
people.
can't trust an actor. You can't trust an actor.
Yeah, Danny de la Paz is a really great
You
actor.
can't trust an actor. They're always in character. They're always in character.
Don't run, bro. Don't
Okay,
run.
well, I guess we better go now.
The boss is pissed.
So Danny came over.
No, but you heard his line. What am I chopped liver while we're talking about cannibalism?
He doesn't know.
You are, yes.
He doesn't know. Yes. Yes.
Sprinkle some
He
parsley on
doesn't
him.
know it.
Sprinkle some parsley on him and call it
He
a
doesn't
night.
know why Willie is here.
That's right. The chef. Oh shit! I can butcher a pig, bro.
This went dark quick.
Oh man, I like where this went.
Well,
man.
anyway, if Danny de la Paz disappears, we had nothing to do with it.
No, nothing to do with him.
I don't know.
But we have the GoFundMe started. The GoFundMe page was started before the incident. But we didn't know what happened.
And I always carry my chef knives.
We're gonna go do a GoFundMe for Danny de la Paz.
In Spanish, búscame.
Ven, búscame.
find me.
Búscame.
Oh my
We
goodness.
can't put him on a milk cart. Nobody drinks milk anymore. Poor guy, they won't find them.
I know.
We gotta put him on a Cheeto bag.
How the fuck are you gonna put him on an acidophilus
We gotta
milk
put
cart?
him on a Cheeto bag. Hopefully, he gets more exposure.
Hey, Danny Dorito.
Oh man.
Put him on a Taco Bell wrapper.
Okay. All right. This interview is deteriorating.
That's
here.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
It's
Thank
not
you,
Oscar
guys.
worthy.
Thank
guys,
you very much.
Thank you very much,
All right.
man.
Later, man. Later.
Take care, man. Bye.
Can we bug you for a quick picture? Just
Yeah.
It's good. So, doing the wrap up. Now we don't have the guitar because live event. Se la van a volar.
Vamos a bailar.
I know.
Vamos a
So
echar unos shoutouts también, güey.
yeah,
Los que
we
pasaron
are.
por ahí.
We are. You know what? This has been at least for me one of the greatest feelings of an episode because today we had fans.
Yeah.
And you guys know who you are. I mean, I think I wrote everybody's name down.
So echarlos un shoutout.
Yeah, but I just want to say, you know what? Pony, from Washington, and his mija Araceli.
Dude,
and
that guy was awesome, man.
And his compa Mario. And they're from Washington, dude. Vino pa acá, and it's like, oh, dude, it's like, it was awesome.
I wonder, el compa ese de Washington, I wonder if his bags were already packed and when
So we have to say it, dude.
Yeah.
So it
Throw
looks,
that guy under the bus también.
yeah, ahí viene el pinche vas a madres, güey.
Yeah.
So it looks like Pony's mija works for, I guess she
Her
recruits.
job,
She
yeah,
recruits-
she travels,
doctors.
güey.
She travels, so she recruits doctors. So le toca que she has to come down to LA this weekend to recruit to go see some doctors.
For work, wait, for work.
Yeah.
For work.
That's a lot of fucking setup. güey.
So
It's an easy story,
I
güey.
know, you want to give him his union fucking number?
His social security number is.
So his mija tells him, hey, I'm going to be in LA this weekend. And then he's all like, LA this weekend? No, Chicano Shuffle's going to be down there.
Vámonos.
He already had his bag packed and everything.
Vámonos.
Let's roll.
Dude, that guy was awesome, bro.
Yeah, man. And it's, hey, man. Pony, it was a fucking pleasure. Araceli, Mario, great.
Then they compared notes on ponytails, güey.
Yeah, oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, they were comparing inches. And I'm all right away. Poor guy, we're talking about his hair, which he has really good hair, it looks nice. And Ramon hears us talk about hair, and he fucking unlocks his phone and scrolls up to find a picture of
Back like 4 years,
of how his hair was to top this poor guy with. Like oh yeah, well check this out.
Culero.
Oh yeah, I had long hair too.
Was your hair this shiny?
Yeah. Oh yeah, well.
Was it this thick?
Yeah, you know how like the bodybuilders say they're stacked as far as like what supplements they say?
Yeah.
Ramon's like, well, what was your stack? I was on Pantene. I was on...
Vertoville 5 hot oil treatment. I condition 3 times a day.
Yeah,
Cabrón,
I have a filter in my shower head.
I don't want that pH balance throwing it all off.
I took the fluoride out of my shower head.
Fuck that, dude. It's gonna mess up my hair. So we were, just chatting it up, and that was good. The other one was Steven from Bell Gardens.
Man, that dude was cool too, man.
You know, that was awesome. He rolled up. He's a student in Santa Barbara, he said?
Yeah.
And he's taking what, health classes?
No, I think it's Chicano history.
Yeah, he's taking Chicano history. And,
You want a social security también?
No. He's a driver. He's actually a legal drug.
That shit was funny, huh? Tell him that story.
No.
No, it was funny.
It was funny, right?
No, but Ramon's gonna give us the whole backstory.
No.
I know. Don't say the company he works for,
Well,
Ramon.
no, but you know what Dave was doing, right? Well, when people came up and like he was doing the census or like
surveying them.
So yeah, the survey. Like, so tell me, how did you hear about the show? Or like,
Dave is our survey monkey.
yeah, you know what? It was awesome though. But thanks, Dave.
He wants to know where the traffic's coming from, bro.
And then so we started asking the kid, so how'd you find us? He's like, well, I was looking for Chicano, and then this came up, and then it's like, so I started listening to you guys, and I haven't stopped since. I'm like, and and Esteban's like, so what do you do? Oh, I deliver.
I deliver to pharmacies.
He said he drives.
Yeah. He drives.
And then Esteban's like, down the conversation, Esteban's like, so like, what do you drive? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you deliver? And then there's like a little pause. Drugs.
He's like, I do.
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
So,
He's like, I deliver to pharmacies, he said. And then I was like, whoa.
He said drugs, man.
Yeah, he's like, drugs.
After he said,
And we're like, so you're like a legal drug dealer. You deliver drugs to pharmacies. You don't have to change your name.
Because le salió drugs, and then like he immediately followed it up with pharmaceutical. Like,
Yeah, it was cool, man. But he's going to school, and we told him, man, when you graduate, you're gonna study Chicano history. We'll hopefully have him on so he can teach you some stuff,
Oh man, and then there was
there was one guy that we didn't get to really
Francisco
talk to.
Moreno. I got his name.
Oh, that's his name. All right.
I got his name, Francisco Moreno.
I told him to come back around, but I
Our
never saw him.
apologies. Yeah, it's like this guy came and he spun the wheel and he got a solid high five.
One firme high five.
One firme high five, and then and unfortunately we had a puppet.
Yeah,
Puppet ya estaba sentado aquí, and it's like, oh man, it's like, and he was there. We wanted to talk to him, wanted to take a picture with him, and just catch up with him, see how he was. And I guess Francisco Moreno, dude, I dispensa loco. It's just like it got crazy.
I kept looking around after too.
Yeah, we kept looking and hoping you would come back. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming and checking us out. And
I hope you enjoyed that high five.
I know. That's the wheel, man. Esa wheel is the pinche, the cursed wheel.
But no one got a bamba.
No one got a
Luckily,
bamba.
they came close. Someone came
but
close.
nobody got a mug or a shirt either.
Well, it's 'cause-
No, right. Ramon rigged it. Sorry, guys. We're just going to be straight out.
Los que sí se bajaban fueron los pinches peines, güey.
the peines were hit.
Ramon torqued that nut so it would land on
It's
the
weighted.
cheap stuff.
It's weighted on the free stuff, the high fives,
It's
one
weighted.
sticker.
He was supposed to put WD-40 on there when he built it, but he skipped that step. So.
And then we had Angel and Avelia from the IE Riverside.
Oh man, those guys were awesome.
With their freaking lovely dog, dude.
Yeah.
What was it, Ginger?
Was it Ginger?
Yeah, Ginger, I believe it was. Oh my God,
about
beautiful dog. Era una perrita hermosa, pero 100-pound perrita, right?
Yeah.
Estaba mamada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was gorgeous, the nicest freaking little dog, And And, thank you very much. I know we spent maybe 30, 45 minutes just talking with them,
Yeah.
Just catching up, asking them, sharing and everything. And, thank you
They're
guys.
Patreon members too,
They're Patreon members,
Yeah, so we appreciate the support.
Well,
man.
that poor dude and his wife from Washington, maybe she was late because we kept starting the conversation.
I know.
She's like,
man.
they were like, hey, we gotta go. She's gotta go to work. Simón, way, but did you hear about that one time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then pinche Ramon, he still got pictures where he's wearing the guy liner. Did you show him?
Yeah.
So here I go unlocking my phone. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, actually, también el fucking el pony boy, compa.
Oh, that's dude.
Yeah, pony. Yeah, he got to ride around the Irby way.
Oh yeah.
Ramon was demoing Irby's, man.
I know.
But that
I
was.
think we got at least 5 sales, man. El otro de Santa Barbara también, who took a cruise.
Ramon thinks that the promo code Chicano for Irby's still up and active.
I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it.
The way you were selling them ways, I mean.
Yeah. But anyways, other than that, I mean, it was.
Hey, how was the tacos? You guys had tacos. How were they? I heard you
Tell
had
us about the tacos,
I
way.
heard you had a little extra tacos there, Ramon.
Tell us about the tacos, way. Chivato.
So
Or shall we ask Westside Dave about the tacos?
I don't know. Hold on.
What?
You still have tacos there?
I think there might be one.
Wait, Dave.
They're really soggy already. Ya son enchiladas, güey.
Oh, there's one.
Una enchilada de
He
asada.
was hiding your last taco, way. He's been hiding your last taco.
Es enchilada de asada, güey.
No, se acabó.
Una enchilada del pastor.
No, it's gone. I thought it was one left, but no.
So
Taco.
we get some tacos, way. And we're eating our tacos, so el pastor, my pastor. Dave's got 2 chickens, so they came separate. And fucking, ya acabó los míos. Y pinche Ramon's like, hey, wait, you want another one? There's some extras, right? And I'm like, no, those are Dave's. No, he's like, no, he ordered extras. And I was like, well, fuck it, pásame uno, güey. And fucking, ya que acabamos, and Ramon licking his fingers, Dave's like, hey, you got my tacos over there? Yeah, I ate them.
Fucking guy.
I ended up eating Westside Dave's tacos, man.
Pobre acá muerto de hambre, hasn't ate since 3 a.m., güey.
I know.
He's been eating pan all day, güey.
The Pancho was just to help out with the dehydration, I think.
While we're doing the interview after that whole taco thing, pobre Dave over here was fucking just eating his virote.
Poor Dave, man.
And he passed
Poor
out.
Dave had a rough day.
He passed out the hambre.
He's regretting this trip today.
Nah, he's not regretting it.
So then, so that happened. I ended up eating Dave's tacos.
And then right now, Tommy Descarado, he goes, oh, I think I left one right here. Hold on. So I'm looking at Dave, and he's like, what the fuck? He had a taco left, and he didn't give it to me.
No. Yeah, but, so just, what else? Do we have anything else?
The fucking the guests that we had were fucking. Oh my
yeah.
god, man, those guys.
I mean, props to the Dannys, Danny Villarreal, and then Danny de La Paz. Puppet and Little Puppet. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, Will Gotay, not Forte.
they took off already. I don't see their tent
Yeah, they
anymore.
booked, güey.
Yeah, they booked like Chales, dude. I heard there was an after party somewhere with the flamenco dancers or something.
Oh, shit. But it was a good event, man.
It was awesome.
good.
Man.
It was, like I said, it was. I think normally when I didn't get a chance to go check out the vendors.
I just ran around a little bit.
Because the fans, the fans that kept coming, it's like, you know what, that was awesome. It's just, it felt really good. And thank you. The ones that can make it, awesome. Thank you for showing up. And it's like Esteban said, it wasn't friends or family this time. It was just like,
Yeah.
it was complete strangers. And like, they look at us and they saw, and like, when they see us, and they're like, holy shit, it's you guys. And we're like, oh, fuck, you're a fan. Type of deal.
Yeah, they were genuine about their reaction. You could tell they weren't faking.
Yeah, and it was like, wow, dude. And like, I was like, every time I saw somebody come up and they're like, kind of like in disbelief, or they're looking around like, is this the booth? And then they're like, yeah, it's them. I'm like, oh, yay, what's up? It was awesome,
Wow.
thank you again. It was beautiful. And then
it was good.
and again, thank you to the Danny's, Danny Villarreal and Danny de la Paz and Will Gotay. I know that we're gonna hook up with Will Gotay. We were just talking to him about he's gonna have some things coming up as far as working on his, what was it, cookbook, he said?
Yeah, he said he was doing a cookbook.
The cannibal cookbook.
that was a little puppet way.
That was a funny conversation.
And then and I know that what is it? El Puppet, El Danny de la Paz. I know that he wants to work on a project later on, which was, we didn't get to finish that medium conversation that you wanted to have with him.
Oh, yeah.
When I got cut off.
Yeah. He had to go. He's like, I gotta go. And other than that, it's like, I wrote down a couple of things that, you guys might want to check out. For example, Boulevard Nights. You can see Danny de la Paz on it, You can see American Me again. You'll see the both puppets, and you see all these guys Stand and Deliver. Classics, There also is, 23 and 1?
Oh, yeah, 23 and 1.
23 and 1, I wrote that down. Check out the Lakesiders, the band. Is it the Lakesiders, right?
The Lakesiders, yeah.
Yeah, the Lakesiders. You alright, Esteban?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
ya le pegó los Dave.
I know. Ya se está durmiendo.
I'm living in the moment, bro.
Árale. And then,
Ahí está.
And then one thing that este puppet told us that, like, that'll blow your mind is, like, if you have a chance, blow up the line underneath where you sign your checks, the fine print. There's something there, he said. It'll shock you.
If I still had checks, I'll look.
Yeah.
let me order some, bro. I'll get them in a week.
I'll get back to you in a week.
And it looks like the Dannies or the puppets do a tour every year. This one was Tacos and Gas.
Tacos and Gas.
So check it out. I look out for them. I know that you could see them, and I think Daniel Villarreal's Facebook.
I'll be there when the name has beer in it.
All right. And then there's what else did I write? Oh, there's also gonna be if you want information about Vanessa Marquez, go to Danny Villarreal's Facebook page. They're gonna be posting stuff in there. They're gonna have this event at October 7th at LATC in Pasadena from 3 to 6. It's gonna be a benefit, I believe, or something for
a memorial
for her. So, if you're around, make a donation to present, to pay respects. If you don't know who it is, just look her up. She was in Stand and Deliver. She was with Little Puppet and Will. Or, Danny Villarreal and Will Gotay. So they came out in the cast, so they're a close family. They're a good group. And also, I think Edward James Olmos is also going to be part of this memorial, I think it is. So there's gonna be. She was very well loved in this this little community. This little picture that they did, which Stand and Deliver. And other than that, let's see what else. There was so much shit that I wrote down, like just in case that we're in between shows, that que no pudimos llegar. But I guess I'll save that for the next week.
More weeks.
Yeah.
Now we got motivation when.
I know, right?
After people tell you to your face that you're doing a good jale.
Yeah. After Fernando last week yelled at me that how do I know it's good content?
I was already fucking having my doubts.
Well, how do you know it's good content? He was yelling at me.
I was about to fucking drop out already.
And we haven't heard the playback on this, so if there's a lot of loud noise in the back, we apologize.
We're next to the stage.
We're like, because we got to get the power, and the closest power that we have is to, I guess, where the band and the DJ were at.
But we're learning. Maybe next time we'll ask to be a little further away. But
Ramon told me earlier, hey, go tell the organizers, tell them que le baje. Yeah. Like an old man.
To go lower it a couple of notches.
We're trying to record a show here, people.
I know.
We're trying to be professional, damn it.
I know.
Go tell them to fucking bring it down a notch, too.
We have fans that showed up.
You know what?
Have you seen our booth? It's been popping.
Have you seen our pocket hair brush display?
Oh my God, dude! The Firme pocket brushes. I mean, you guys know.
Next time we're bringing a case.
I know. They were going out. We had an older man come in, and he's like, hey, we had those for the spin the wheel, like that was one of the complimentary prizes. But this old man came up, he's like, hey, how much for the pocket cokes?
One of the complimentary prizes.
So you know
Called the prize way.
the old Betty, the old veterano is like, hey, so how much are your pocket brushes right here? I'm like, oh, it's just $1. $1, let me get one. You know what? Let me get 2.
Oh shit, he bought 2 from me?
Yeah. So then Fernie over here is like, he's handling it, I guess. ¿Qué te dice el señor, güey?
Oh, that dude. I thought it was the guy that you fucking left hanging for churros, güey.
No.
So this dude's like... It was funny, dude. Well, because he's like, yeah, que mi primo, no, my brother-in-law, no sé qué pedo, loves these things, que no sé qué pedo, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, it's cool. So let me have 2, güey. I'm like, all right, cool, güey. So, you know, fucking, I'm getting him some change. And he's telling me his whole little story about que his brother-in-law, he was barber forever, and que no sé qué pedo. And then as he's telling me this whole story of the dude's barber, I'm like, his barber, I'm like, dude, if he's a barber and he used to fucking sell these, wouldn't he still have some fucking stacked up in the
old stock?
So this whole fucking puro cuento, güey.
Era para él, right?
Era para él, güey.
It's still funny to see how trippy fucking people are out there, because we had this lady that kept coming back and forth. And she kept coming. She came one time, and she had some, like, she asked me if somebody can come on the podcast. I had some kind of fucking complaint. So I gave her Ramon's business card. I'm like, yeah, here. Call this number. I'm like, yeah, sure, call this number. And so then she left, and I was like, all right, I don't think I'm gonna see her again.
Dodge the bullet.
And then she came again, way with some random shit, way, like literally shit that's like, oh, there's a laundromat somewhere that's fucking taking people's quarters. Can the victims come on the podcast to tell their story? And Ramon's there sitting, listening to this. And I felt bad because the first time she came around, I gave her Ramon's business card.
He thinks you're Ramon, güey.
I'm like,
Nada que ver,
I'm like, yeah, sure, here, email me right here to them. And Ramon's number's on here.
Hey, tú querías business.
So you meet some random people, man.
Yeah, so then, you know, I guess she had some, ¿cómo te diré? She had some
She had some very serious stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
serious stuff, and I told her, like, listen, I'm not to shoot you down or anything, but I don't think the show's platform is for that. You know, we're more of a comedy show. Yeah, we do get serious, and then we do bring up some you know,
right.
current event topics and everything. But what you're bringing up, it's one of those things where, like, you know, it was. Abuse of power. It was, you know,
crazy stuff. Man.
People getting hurt and everything. They're like, yeah, this is not what we talk about. It's not, you know. And I'm not saying that it's, you know,
we're not saying that's not important. Way, it's just
it's not. It's not the platform. I told her this was a philosophy podcast.
You fucker.
No, because I mean, I didn't hear much of it, but like the way you started talking about it, and the little things I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about some serious stuff, but what she was talking about was like heavy shit.
Yeah, I know, it's some heavy shit, man.
It was like some heavy, like, yeah.
You know, and I told her just to email me, and then once I got the information, and she was gonna ask the other parties, relatives or everything, if it was okay if she could share the information. So my plan is, like, once I get the information, maybe look into it and then maybe present it in a way where, you know, the listeners could be like, oh wow, that's pretty fucked up. Maybe we should look into it, or maybe, like, you know,
we'll do a Radio Lab edition of Chicano Shuffle.
Those issues were above our pay grade.
Yeah,
they're pretty heavy, right?
Yeah, they are. So that was that, and then ¿qué más? What else did we have? We had the fan de que no se iba, que cada rato venía por cosas.
The fan, tu amigo, güey, your bestie?
No, he never heard the podcast, man. You guys bonded because you guys have the same water fucking jug container from Costco.
The Catella?
Yeah, so from there you guys just started bonding. And
no, it's just like, and it's happened at the live events. We've had we love these events because we get to meet the people and everything, but at the same time, we get to meet the people. So
from the neighborhood.
Yeah, some people are just like...
the people that normally hang out at this park.
Yeah, exactly. You know, right? In this area.
The fixtures.
The brown baggers.
The fixtures right here.
No, lo que sea, you know.
So see, brown bag, I would invite everyone. I didn't see it.
But it's like, you know, so we have the same water bottle and we're talking. I'm like, hey, no problem. I'm not trying to be rude, but we're trying to still...
No, you were a nice guy.
You know, we're still setting up and everything. It's like, all right, cool. And it's like, what do you know, and he saw the wheel, like, so where's the stuff where I could win, or what are you giving away? I'm like, well, you gotta subscribe and then, or be a fan already, and then you get to spin the wheel. well, I don't have that for that. I'm like, oh no, but don't worry. Let us finish setting up and I'll give you something. Yeah, just give us about 30 minutes. No te miento, güey. 29 minutes later, ahí viene, güey.
Yeah, no, he was
I
on
believe
it.
you.
He set an alarm.
So llegó, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Fuck. Luckily, by that time, Fernie already got here, and he's the one that had the sticker. So le di unos cuantos stickers. All right, cool. Y se va. So I figured, ya estuvo, güey. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
No, güey. Al rato viene más like, hey, man, so-and-so wants a sticker, you know? I'm like, oh, you know what? You're going to tell so-and-so to come over so they could, subscribe.
Spin the wheel.
And spin the wheel. But I didn't have to do that. It's otro desmadre. So, long story short, he came back like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And every time he would grab like something and then look at me and like, can I take this? And like, it was a button or it was a sticker. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Taza, ya se llevaba la taza.
No, pero el oso que nos estábamos entrevistando al Titerito y al Gotay, al Will Gotay.
Yeah, those guys were cool, man.
Viene and he starts looking at the mugs. We got a beer mug.
Like he'd never seen the mug in his life.
Yeah, and he's inspecting it and looking at it and like, what?
Quality control.
I'm like, what the? Wow, this is. Stop. Wait a minute, mira que nice.
Yeah.
You know, ooh.
I see blemishes here, guys.
You know, and then.
Hey, now that I think about it, way, since it looks like the wheel was rigged, way, we should have been giving those tazos to at least to the fucking fans. Instead of taking them back home, way.
Ah, shit.
I know, seriously. We apologize.
Because those are a little heavy to ship.
Are they?
Well, that's a bigger box. You gotta pack it right way.
Well, they'll be available at our next event.
When is it? Who knows?
Who knows?
But just know there's one.
If you guys have a park in your neighborhood that you guys want us to set up, send us an email.
They're gonna call us to their kids' quinceañera. Hey, can you guys do a show for my kids' quinceañera?
We do quinceañeras, bar mitzvahs.
Our yeah.
Boy. So
No brisk.
no brisk. Brisk, not brisk.
Oh, brisk, not the drink.
No,
I know, right? We can do interventions too. If you guys have that cousin that's into fucking crack or meth, we'll set up an intervention.
Not even that fucking crazy. Let's just say that, they're into mascara.
They can't stop looking at X videos. Give us a call.
Yeah, you got a confirmation or baptism? I don't believe in it, but we'll be there.
Yeah.
So Esteban is looking at the mugs and everything, and he looks at me and he's all like, "Can I take one?" I'm like, "No."
You didn't give it to him?
No,
You didn't see him? He literally was like, no.
No. And this is what, it's the little puppet over here. I'm like, He looks at me like, we thought like, wow. I'm like, no. So
is that when we were during the interview? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, he interrupted our interview.
Yeah, so it's like, se peló, and then I haven't seen him anymore. So, let's wrap it up, and then si no va a decir, pues no se lo llevaron, pues ¿por qué no me lo da?
Nah, he knows the move.
I was letting random people spin the wheel, I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
But there's older people where I was gonna go see, hey, let me open up your phone, a ver.
Yeah.
Let me check your status.
Yeah, because those people, you have to explain what subscribe means.
Yeah, instead of explaining, I just told them, spin that wheel. They're like, ¿qué está pasando aquí? Spin the wheel.
Podcast, ¿con qué se come eso?
¿Con qué se sirve? ¿Se come con tortilla?
¿Me los puedo comer con estos virotes planos aquí que traen ahí?
Va con los elotes, va con los nopales.
It was a good event, man.
It was, man. And we wanted to get Randy to interview him, but I think which is the organizer.
No, Randy's still getting yelled at by that lady that Dave pissed off.
Back and forth.
Yeah, we should get him in, once, fucking in a week or two, no?
We'll give him
roll by him.
Or maybe, we'll have him roll by.
Get an after report with him.
Yeah.
A post.
Yeah, we'll set that up and see if he wants to stop by. And that's not a bad idea, Fernie.
Yeah, see how it all went down, a ver qué pedo. Because he looked like he was busy, right?
We want to get the cheese man.
Exactly.
All the drama that went down.
Dude, there was so much shit going on, dude.
I also want to thank him for the cupcake.
Yeah, he brought cupcakes. You know what? They brought us waters.
Yeah, they were really.
Yeah, and they were like, you know what? This felt good because somehow we got treated like we were. They kept referring us to as a radio show.
Yeah.
And like they keep treating us like
So I'm
like celebrities or important people. I'm like, wow, this is nice.
So now I'm going to change everything. It says podcast to radio.
No, güey.
Somos locutores de radio.
No, güey. So thanks a lot to the Artfest organization. the volunteers, the park people right here at Montebello.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say a big thanks to Randy's mom. Because she fucking hooked it up with a lot. She gave us that fucking...
oh, yeah, that mat. So we had to run power from this little monument in the middle. That's like, but it's through a crosswalk or like a pathway.
Yeah.
It's like those subtitles that for the hearing impaired or whatever, the ones that they don't just describe like what the people are saying. They describe what's happening. Like,
yeah, we want to put people in the picture.
Son of a bitch.
Píntale, ¿cómo dices? Píntale.
I'm painting them a picture with words.
Ándale, not that.
He wants to put people in the scene.
I think I take it for granted. Continue on.
So then, so there's la mom de Randy, iban pasando los workers del parque, like, hey, get over here. Hey, can you put something? Can you get some tape or something? Like, oh, well, we could put mats. Oh, yeah, go get those. I'm like, fuck, man. It's just like, yeah, you don't need Randy. You just need me. I got it. Whatever you need, just let me know. I'm like, you know what? Props to you.
Yeah. Shout out to Randy's dad.
Oh, también.
He came by.
Yeah.
He was throwing barrio with some guy that was trying to cause a fucking
a trifulca.
Trifulca.
And we told him, hey, if you want some reinforcement, bro, we're right here. I've seen jujitsu videos on YouTube.
What is it? Do the whistle. We'll show up.
I got some karate skills.
I used to watch felony fights.
Bum fights. I used to watch bum fights. I got this.
I know how to swing like a helicopter.
Sí, siento un cabrón, quiero que sepas.
So it was an amazing event. There was a lot of vendors. I wish I would have been able to go around and meet them and see their stories or see if I could get them here, but it was, you know what? I can't.
Yeah, sí estuvo cabrón this time, man.
Yeah, sí estuvo, but you know what? It wasn't for us not trying. It was just like it was wonderful that we had these fans come up.
It was it was a good thing, man.
It was nice, man.
We were busy because of a good thing.
Yeah, and that was awesome, like, again, the people that came up, thank you, thank you, Pony, thank you, Araceli, thank you, Mario, thank you, Steven, thank you, Francisco, even though we didn't spend much time with you, but thank you for coming.
I wish you came back, but
Angel, Evelia, thank you very much. Thank you for supporting.
Se está poniendo desmadre, güey.
I know, there's a guy moshing over there, like,
oh, yeah?
Había uno just swinging his solo, güey.
They're moshing.
Andaba en la trifulca by himself.
Yeah, fuck, it looks like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's shutting down pretty hard.
Okay,
Montebello's turning into a rough neighborhood.
The fucking cops are going to roll in right now. So.
Yeah.
Ahorita van a salir los de la parque.
Es que nomás, ya sabes, nomás baja el sol on the parkway.
Ya valió madre.
Madres, güey.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to talk to the mayor. I think we wanted to.
They're not gonna ask for that taza anymore.
Yeah, no, right? Good thing we're wearing neutral colors.
Yeah.
Ya vine a regañarlos.
Yeah, all right, that's it.
No, ya
Cut
estuvo.
Yeah.
All right,
Say thank you for you guys.
You can.
why don't you, just say, put it on.
We were just giving you thanks.
We were just giving you thanks.
You're regulating.
Thank you, and I hope that this is not the last time.
No, definitely.
No, we had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because a lot, the city wants you guys to come back.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
Nice.
What they do is that they talk to us, and then what do you think? Oh, hell yeah, bring them. I mean, you guys were big.
Really, thank
we
you.
never have any radio guys out here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
They
so
come to
much.
Montebello. And what we're trying to do is wake up Montebello.
Yeah.
And with you guys being here and being a part, that was the most beautiful part.
Thank you so
You
much.
guys made it really big for us.
Thank you so
And
much.
for everybody to come, and of course we had the assembly people, and the senator was here, and Congress people and city council people, and you guys were really impressive. I mean, to see, come on, your setup and everything, and Chicano and all,
Yeah.
and that was beautiful because we don't have it here. Montebello is known for being a dead city.
Yeah.
Really?
So, very much. Very
Yes.
conservative. Very
Yes, I
conservative.
Oh,
I
okay.
lived here.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we might throw that conservatism out the window
Oh,
then.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll make
Please, she's like, please.
Yes.
No, but you know what? It was a beautiful event. We were just talking about how we really want to thank you and your staff and the supporters and everything. I mean, you got us a carpet, the water, the attention that we got is
Cupcake.
like I know the cupcake, and it's like your staff would come up and say, "Hey, you guys want water?" I'm like, that was amazing. And you know what? It's those little details that like we felt like, wow, this is really good. This is awesome.
Yes.
You know, and it's those little details that just makes a difference. And we want to thank you for that.
Yeah, it was a special day. This is basically our 1 year anniversary, so it was nice to spend it with you guys.
Wow.
Yeah, a year ago we started the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you guys been here for a long time.
Well, we have. We've known each other, but everything that we used to talk about never got recorded.
Yeah.
So then we decided, you know, if you're like one thing is like if you're good at something, then you know make sure you get it done right. So one thing we're good at is talking, making fun of each other, you know, sharing stories and information, and that's what we do. You know, we just
and you guys work so blend together.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys bring here. You bring it out there.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Thank you
trying.
so much.
And
Thank
not
you so
only that,
much.
with our art walk, we watch who we bring because we know if they're going to be, you know, not balanced with us, then it's going to throw everybody off. But you guys were perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
ask for anybody better.
I just wish we could have met the vendors really, but like you had so many.
Yeah.
You had so many vendors. I mean, it was just
Well, wait till you come to our art walk in the nighttime.
really.
We have 50
Is it right
vendors.
here?
No, it's over there at our Daily Brew. It's in the corner. It's a little
Coffee shop.
art fest that we have, and it's every third week of the month. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. So we're gonna invite you guys down. Oh yeah, we do it for every month. Every month.
That's
right.
awesome.
Yeah,
Every month, so definitely
Randy's talked to us, but the schedule never lines up.
Yeah,
for
never mind.
everybody.
The unfortunate is because we still have regular jobs, and then and Thursdays. I don't know if you know, but it's the craziest day for traffic.
Yes. Well, every Saturday.
Yeah.
Every third Saturday.
Oh,
But
okay.
otherwise, it was a blessing to know you guys, and you guys fit so perfect. And I hope and pray that this is not the last time.
No,
thank
we're always
Thank you as a
available.
mother for helping my son.
Oh, no worries.
Thank
You
you.
did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, have
Thank
a good
you.
one. And
really nice,
and I
man.
think with that, I think we should sign off.
That's a perfect way to
Yeah,
end
that's a
it.
perfect way to
Yeah.
sign off. And Shufflers,
Do you need vengeance, Dave?
Dave,
Do you need some vengeance for your tacos?
No. Thanks for the invite.
no, thank you.
Westside Dave. Dude,
You know,
I owe him a solid high five because he figured out the riddle I sent him.
you send them a potato and a picture of el jabón sote.
Yeah, remember?
And like if you could decipher this riddle,
Give you a solid high five outside.
he's not like papazote.
Papazote. Well, let's wrap it up, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Don't forget Patreon, subscribe, support the show. Leave us a message, Instagram, Facebook. Send us an email. Let us know what's going on. If the fans that were here took pictures, upload them, put them on your social media, and tag us. Spread the word. Help this little dog and pony show get out there. And with that, I say. Good night, Shufflers. This is Ramon.
Good night, good day. It doesn't matter where you're listening to this. So have a good week, you guys, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for. It's been pretty crazy a year, so thank you. Late.
Bye. Chicano chafón, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chafón, all kinds of masa. Fernie's all nervous. Give him a beer or two. Chicano chafón. Esteve's an asshole. Just lost some fans. Oh well, tough shit.